Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. 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 Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Like. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. The like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rocket scooter, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. 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 The like button. Hit the like button.
What's up, friends? Good morning. How you guys doing today? Hold on. Let me do this a little bit. It's a little better. What's up, y'all? Like one little rogue hair is like tickling my forehead. What's up? Good morning. What's up? Scrump, Terrio, Hebcat, JK, Simon Dean. Good morning. Good morning, Ian, Diplo, James, Annie, Michael, Hydra, the best trader on YouTube. Oh, thank you. That's really nice to hear. Lucas, Mad Yoga, Mad Yoda, Matt, Jimmy, Jack, Francesco, Stu. What's up, Jonathan? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Y'all ready to get going? Man, let's look at the dead cat bounce we had on Friday, continuing a little bit into this morning here, into the overnight. I'm already up 20K for the day. I did that quick and easy. Say easy. I did that quick MHP chase short on the break down the gap fill last night in futures. Just grabbed NQs on the way down. That was a super quickie. Grabbed it in all of my accounts too. So there was no question about me doing that. So when I get a continuation this week, maybe up for down, remember the monthly map showed a really nasty week. I've been fiddling with my camera. See, you guys might notice this little flicker right here. No way that I can do to maintain my awesome lighting selection and get rid of the flicker. If you guys didn't know, LED, right? Technology is a flickering thing. I'm really sensitive to it. So like if I see Christmas lights or whatever, I'm driving by your house and you have Christmas lights, I don't know if you guys can see. I mean, I'm sure because I'm super sensitive. I see Christmas lights like flickering like a fly show. It absolutely drives me crazy. I'm so weird about it. Like I'm driving the Christmas lights. Sometimes I have to like not even look at them. So anyways, I can't get the shutter speed and low lighting correct to get rid of the flicker. So what I might have to do is turn off the neon sign, or we just have to deal with it. It's the best I can get it again. Whatevs. Might notice I'm a little less lit today. Let's fix that. Hey, look who it is. Actually, I'm gonna get a little hot right now. Depends on the lights. I know. Ugh. Ooh. Okay. Why is my hair looking crazy? There we go. Get that nice clean. All right, so see what we got going on here. Get you guys some red lines ready to go. We're already starting the morning off at upper DD band 21,271 on NASDAQ. There is a dimmer switch on it, but I can't adjust it any lower than it is. It's as dim as it can go. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. I could also counter out the flicker by shining a light at the door. Watch this. Let me show you a camera trick. Hold on. Oh, this ain't gonna work. But what I can do is I can counter it with some other light. I'm thinking about doing. Anyways, this weekend I'm setting up. All kind of new stuff. I got all kind of new stuff for the office. Not like all kind of new stuff, but like I got a new mic stand, so no longer do I have this thing. I'm gonna have like a better one that swivels out under the keyboard. So some days you guys see me and I'm like this, and you're like, you can't even see my face. And this guy's been through a lot. Like this, you see how beat up this thing is? I've had this one since I started streaming. This is my first one. I've had this since 2015. 2015, yeah, because I started streaming on YouTube, trading in 2016. I was in Zoom before we did that, and even before I started streaming on YouTube, I was practicing streaming and gaming on Twitch just to get practice, get used to doing it. All right. Okay, we get the red line. So I've had this guy for a long time. So I got a new one of this. I've got a new camera mount so that I basically have some more room and some more adjustability. I'm gonna get a really awesome camera angle. And then I'm gonna put some kind of my old lights in here, trying to like counter that light a little bit. Fun stuff, guys. Really fun stuff. Okay, 21,271. Write it down. Illiquidity pivot on the upside there, and I did one in the S&P. I posted them in Discord last night. These are if we break outside of DD bands today. That's a little more continuation of the dead cat bounce. We'd run up. S&P's got its level 6083. 6083. I'm gonna turn the music down. It's a little loud. It's supposed to be background noise. Come on. You're not the main theme here. And then we'll have new music playlist. I'm almost done building it. We're doing visuals for the stream with all the stuff and the contest winners. I need to get you guys your lifetime membership, by the way. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Apex. Apex made me do some identity thing. They were like, you need to submit your identity. And I did. And they're like, identity failed. And I'm like, wait, what? So I'm locked out of Apex for some reason. That's the weirdest thing. Whatever AI bot or whatever check they had looking at whatever I submitted, I failed my own identity test with Apex. Not only am I locked out of the affiliate side of Apex, I'm locked out of everything. And Apex is still charging me. And it's like locked out, identity failed. You can't access your dashboard. You can't access anything. So anyways, over the weekend, there's some weird security check thing. Is like, hey, you know, we need to check your security, blah, blah, blah. And submit your information. I think it's because I'm getting my first payout from them, from the affiliate side. I don't know. Not really sure. Probably they just do that before they pay you. So the AI bot was probably the photo is probably blurry or something. I don't know. Maybe I blinked. I look like Wilson from Home Improvement sometimes. Oh yeah. You know, speaking of, you know, Wilson from Home Improvement, there was an episode where he accidentally showed his face. It's kind of funny because funny that you mentioned that. This week I was actually, or last week when IDOC was out of town. The who are you? That's the thing. What's my thesis for the day, Diplo? Today I think we go lower before higher. It's hard to see right out the door until we get the opening read. But my thought was it went lower before higher. We already filled the gap and touched DD band. So this is like the move that we'd want to see. So all the moves that I was looking to take have been exhausted. So it's kind of a coin flip right now. I believe that we would be a green candle with the wick. I drew in Discord last night and I posted it. I'll show you what I drew and posted. I don't know if anybody saw that, but I drew, here it is. Okay, Discord not giving me the option to open it, but I basically drew this. I said, I won't lie, I kind of see this for tomorrow. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, my word. All right, hold on. Windows being crazy. I think my ISP also, it could have to do with this too. I think my ISP assigned a new IP to everything because I got logged out. I don't know what happened, but I got logged out of everything and everything was asking me to 2FA all over again. Not really sure why that's happening. Like everything that I have, all of my stuff. So I drew this yesterday to say that we would probably fill the gap and maybe go lower and maybe go higher, like a wider range. I'd expect that. So we didn't get the downside move that I was looking to get, but I did short to fill the gap here. That's what I did last night. Right at the MHP break I shorted, there was such an easy to see setup. So I grabbed that guy, and I don't think we get higher highs out of this, and I don't think we get lower lows. But what I did draw was something like this, that we would get a candle, a green candle with the wick on it, like it's going to try to make its way back to uncover this exhaustion candle before it starts to move again. Monthly maps implied huge volatility this week. So volatility goes both ways. It's range. So the range is going to be even wider than last week. So whether it's the total down plus the total up, or whether it's all of it up, the market is primed for a lot of volatility unless Friday changed a lot of people's minds. So I think we still close possibly green today as the market's still relaxing. And any sell-off in a dead cat bounce, usually doesn't sell off at the open. Once you get that kind of recovery phase, whoever was selling last week is waiting for the market to get higher if they're continuing to sell. So usually what you'll see is the market will go higher and higher and higher and higher and trickle up and try to sell and survive and try to sell and survive. And usually at the end of the day, it'll continue if it's going to continue. So today might be that second relaxation update, but we'll see. So not really sure what happened, but everything was asking for me to 2FA again. I was like I said, did my modem just assign me a new IP address? And is that why Apex is like security check? Are you really you kind of thing? Who knows? Who knows? Everything had to log in again. I've been sitting here all morning, trying to log back into stuff, and Thinkorswim's like, let's send you a text. And then I'm logging into YouTube and it's like, let's send you a text. Is this really you? I'm like, what the heck? Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. 200 people here. Smash it. We're going to play the song 100 times. Bottom right of the screen, thumbs up. Everyone click it. The more people that click it, the more people you guys save from watching trash TV for trading in the morning. You bring some cool people here to the better place to watch. Maybe something to do with the allergy. Yeah, I think it might. Like I said, I had that outage the other day, and it reset everything, and they had to reset everything, and I don't even know. New month, lots of web services at 30-day login expiration. And Matt Hooks comes in here with the, with the smart answer. Here I am wearing it. Here we are wearing tinfoil hats, thinking that there's some little green garden gnomes, and they're like, hey, let's mess with this. I'm plugging cables and doing that inside of my modem. And here he is saying that's the start of the month. It's normal. You guys come in here with the smart answers, and here I am just trying to figure out, who's out to get me. Who is it? I knew it. Yeah, that is true. It is the first of the month, so you guys, y'all are sometimes I just should stop talking when I'm ahead. I'm never really ahead, let's be honest. Okay, so the upper DD band 59.99 is that target. Usually when I take longs, I long to there and get out of the way, so there's not much to say. We know that outside of the band, if we get a nice little run out, we go all the way up to the red lines. That's the illiquidity pivot. That's pretty much the only thing in the way on the upside. And on the downside, like I said, when range could be big, there's a big range to there on S&P, and then there's a big range to there on NASDAQ. Be careful because the ratio is going to be less than half, so we're going to wake up still in a bear market. Okay? Possibly. Greater market. For one. DD ratio, maybe less than half or greater than half, but a huge blowout Friday. So we might have opened in bull territory. We might open DD greater than half and then watch it deteriorate if it does. So let's leave that on the fence because we might actually be in bull territory with the move that we have. We don't know. SPY is going to 100% be above MHP because we never cracked it on Friday. So if it's here in below price, we're definitely still going to be below price. So we're good there. So let's already guess we're opening up still in the greater bull market once again. In the monthly maps, we're actually very bearish. So we're going to guess bearish. So again, I'm trading small, still on the bull side, still looking for longs. I would short off of this upper band is a short trade if the ratio is less than half, but it's already bounced there. And I never try to bet that lightning strikes twice on that DD band. It usually goes and runs. So what I like to do is, if we're up here, it's going to be kind of tricky because I don't know what I want to do until I get all my readings. QQQ, same boat. Ladies and gentlemen, bottom right of your screen, right over here, hit the thumbs up button for me really quick. Do me a favor. And with Apex, by the way, yeah, like I said, I'm literally so disappointed in Apex. Their customer service is like by far the slowest, craziest. Honestly, I don't even know. Literally, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna start advocating. If they don't solve my issue today, like I'm talking today, like solved, like get me back in. Last time I had to deal with Apex customer service was like it was like getting cancer. It was the worst experience when it comes to customer service. It was horrible. And honestly, like, and I even sent them, and I never did this. This is the third time I actually had to deal with them. So let's see if they respond today. If they take more than a day, I'm going to go. And this time I sent the email. I was like, hey, I'm kind of a big deal. You know, I sent them that kind of email this time. I'm like, hey, look, I'm having trouble with this. And, you know, your customer service has been very slow. And, you know, I'm kind of somebody important. And I really don't appreciate the amount of delay it takes to get these issues solved, these small issues. And so, you know, I don't want to have to tell people my experience. So hopefully so. But I'm about to start campaigning against them. Oh, like their customer service, I wouldn't recommend, you know, my little things up here. I'm going to remove their name from the top of my screen up here. So I'm not necessarily excited, and I'm hearing all the other stories about people getting payouts denied and stuff. And I'm just like, you know, I had a simple question like, you know, your website's buggy. Can you confirm that I've attached my account correctly, my payment account? And it was like a week back and forth, and they respond like 2 days later and stuff. They're like in no hurry. I don't know. Anyways, you get what you pay for. Yeah, exactly. Anyways. Story of your life since the first day to use them 2 years ago. Yeah, that's how it is. The scam corners are coming for you. I know, right? Oh, man. I watched it. It's so crazy. And the funniest thing about it is, like, I feel like when it comes to meme coins, that it's like the only people that push that shit, literally the only people that push this shit. Now I'm making fun of you guys for buying meme coins. Let me tell you. Don't think I'm not on team make money and team take money from people in trading. This is fine. Go out there and just fucking destroy it when you guys go out there and buy these meme coins. I hope you rob everyone else blind that's the greater idiot than you. No offense. If you're making money, go do it. If it's legal, go do it. That's all I care about. The only thing I don't like about it is it's legal, and then it kind of like it's legal but not, sorry, it's legal but it's not regulated that well. The thing I don't like about it is that good, hardworking, normal people are like, "Ooh, can I go get in on this Trump coin?" They have no idea what it is, right? And the hype is a dangerous thing to an educator to like basically warn people, please don't. Like, please don't. You guys are degenerate gamblers. Go do whatever the fuck you want. Y'all are smart. I don't care. But my presence on social media talking about this stuff is all to raise awareness to the average folks. You know, 9 out of 10 people that come our way are like average folks that are like, what is this crypto thing about? And I have to offer my take. Here's what it is. It is run by a fucking scam artist. It is a pyramid scheme. You got to get in and be first and have the inside information and write it to the top while the other idiots are coming in, fueling it, and sell all to them at the start. This is the only way you're going to make money in this. Not, ooh, maybe I should invest in Trump. That sounds like a great coin. Ooh, now Melania has one. After it's already moved, you're on the outside. So games like that, be on the inside. That's the rule. Get inside. They're not regulated. It's the Wild West. So you be in the inside of those circles. And your goal is to not get in there and ride the tail end and be someone's exit liquidity. Your goal is to network and be at the front end of this pyramid scheme. If that's what you guys are trying to do, then do it. Go get, and I'm trying to tell people, go be an insider. Is it a great investment? Crypto, great investment? Don't listen to all the stories. It's a terrible fucking investment right now. Everything is a good investment right now, to be honest. It's not better than investing in blue chip stocks right now. Everything's going to make money this next 5 years. Everything's going to win. It's a bad investment. It's not a bad trade, though. Crypto is a great trade, and the momentum is wild. Trade it. My friend used to say, like, date it, don't marry it. And that's what it is. In and out. Take her out, buy her dinner, get her a drink or two. Have fun. You just got out of a relationship with the last one. You're not ready to settle down yet. You're not ready to tie yourself down. In and out. Great trade, terrible investment. People are like, I'm going to hold on to this and buy it and see if I make money. I'm holding on, guys. I'm with the community. I'm holding on. By all means. Look, everything has logged me out. See, that's the thing. Everything, all of my websites have logged me out. Maybe it's just because it's the February 1st thing, but I don't know. Even my financial juice. Wait. Great trading. Terrible investing. Don't buy and hold this stuff. You're trying to get in fast. You're trying to ride the wave and get out quick. Everything is logging me out. Alrighty. Let's log in again. Let's go. Even investment. Market calendar. Sign up for free. I've already signed in. There we go. Ugh. No, that's not even my... All my set... Oh my goodness. Okay. Whale. That's right. I tell those meme coin yokels, come at me, bro. Their job is to be like promoters of something. You've got no real power, sir. So ISM numbers today and 1 hour after market open. Market opens in 20 minutes. Actually, no. Yep. Right at 10 o'clock. ISM PMI numbers come out today. So these are the ISM numbers, which means we have the S&P Globals come out tomorrow or Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yep, it's Wednesday. Fed speaker Tuesday. And remember, the volatility was on Wednesday, the one that we saw. So the market is planning a ton of volatility, especially around productivity, non-farm kind of stuff that's coming out all this week, right? So now, again, we've got all this tariff news. Tariffs coming through, and tariffs are going to be really bad for the first quarter. They're really bad. Every company is going to take a hit some degree. Everyone buys shit from one of these countries, okay? And so companies are going to take a hit. That's no matter what. Whether they pass the tariff to you, or whether they take a hit themselves, they absorb it. Either way, the bottom line is bad. Every company's doing bad, and that's what we're pricing in right now, a 20% hit to a lot of sales of these companies. These folks are really good at calculating how much that's going to be. I mean, to the exact dollar. This is how much Walmart's going to lose. This is how much, and all the analysts are out there. I'm sure the quants are like going crazy, like, oh, we're going to do all the sales. Oh, 10 more percent. Oh, that's how much Walmart's going to lose. And all the stocks are pricing in the tariff. Now, quarter two is always going to be better than quarter one. Always, unless they introduce new tariffs. The tariffs hit immediately. Every company's going to take a hit. And between now and next quarter, they're going to have to figure out how to deal with it. They have plenty of time to, A, become more efficient, B, competition stabilizes out, and then everyone assumes the price or whatever. But it's not going to be worse than this quarter. They're going to go get new suppliers maybe, or they might do something else. And unless there's rumors that they're going to get a more expensive supplier or something, then it will go down a second time. But I think that the tariffs hit this quarter, next quarter we're slowly back to growing, because companies only have one place to go. They're not going to take a second hit. The hit is there. 60% of your sales now cost 20% more. Deal with that. And then that's what you deal with. And then that's it. And I think after quarter one, quarter two is going to be fine. And over the long haul, it's great because it doesn't matter where the extra money that you spend goes. It goes to someone who pays somebody that has a salary that takes the money and buys something from you or buys something from somebody. Again, that money just keeps circulating. It's not like a tariff takes the money and it blows up. So you don't understand. The tariff just circulates more money in the overall scheme of things. The money doesn't just disappear and go into somebody's pocket. If you're suffering and the people you're buying stuff from China are suffering and everybody's paying a little bit more for everybody else's stuff, you're basically buying it from each other. Now, whether that money trickles up into the company's pockets or that money gets recirculated, which usually is what happens, into the form of, shareholder dividends or as far as like hiring more people, usually the money continues to circulate just in bigger chunks. Instead of buying $100 of these things, you're buying $120 of these things, but the money, the commerce still continues. It's more expensive for you, it's more expensive for them, but that translates into growth for the companies to offset the tariff. So whatever the case may be, it just resets where that money goes. And that money, for the most part, will still circulate, which means it's not a loss, a net loss. It's an engineering equation. It's the same. Hits everyone equally, okay, sure, then everyone's fine. If everyone's rich, nobody's rich. You've heard the saying? If we all woke up tomorrow and the government gave everyone $1 trillion, we'd all be rich until companies raised their prices $1 trillion because they could, because you had money to spend. So that's kind of how it works. The market will adjust, and you have to understand that. This is what happens. Somebody said 100% correct. Only the insiders win when it comes to crypto and stuff. Yeah. If it's not regulated, go be on the inside. You want to make money in a meme coin? Go start one with your buddies. Go promote it to people. Hire an influencer to promote it to people. Split the pot and scam everybody and take the money. You're going to make a ton of money doing that until they tell you can't do it. Every celebrity out there is doing it. I mean, you're probably a big piece of shit if you do that, but whatever. That's what it is. But don't go out there and try to read the news and say, one thing I'm going to buy Solana today or buy Ethereum today. This is, I would say if you care about this stuff, park some money there and leave it. Diversify though, because you don't know which one of those is going to go belly up. And even though Trump is like, let's create a crypto reserve, any news, if you're so desperate for some kind of utility, any news in crypto is going to make it move. Any news, okay? Anyone buying it's going to make it move. It's like, oh, this person wants it, this person wants it. They're just diversifying their assets. They're not necessarily joining the cause, like marching with you guys. This is going to be the next big thing. They're just, you get so much money to invest in, you buy every stock you can, you buy every real estate property you can, you buy, 50 different franchises of Mr. Clucky Cluck's fried chicken, and you've invested in everything. You've got your own cologne line, you got your own whatever, and you need something else to buy. Well, hell, let's buy some crypto and NFTs. Why not? Let's just diversify my billions of dollars and is whatever I can. To some people, they believe a new buyer means we're joining the march. To them, it's just their accountant saying, hey, add this to your portfolio. All right, cool, buy a couple million of that. And so, you know what I'm saying? Just, this is kind of what's going on. Pollos Hermanos. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might have run out of stuff to buy, so then it's a thing to buy too. But anyways, trade crypto. Don't invest in it right now. If it makes you money, you're a decade out from it making you the real money. So remember, it's gonna have its ups and downs. You're not gonna miss out on the crypto wave if it's the big thing. Remember, we're not gonna miss out on it. But catch the volatility and make some good trades on it. Just be careful. If you're investing, diversify, because all somebody has to say is that's the one we're going with, right? Trump could say this is the one we're going with, and that's the one that goes up. And he could say we don't like this one, and that's the one that dies. You're like one tweet away from losing your fortune. So the safe play is to diversify, and hopefully the one that you pick is the home run. If you guys remember, this kid's name from the Big Short. Remember the ones that the penny stock kids from the Big Short, the ones that are working with Brad Pitt, the movie. I forgot the name of their Brownfield or something, right? Whatever their hedge fund was. Their strategy was to diversify into penny stocks, buy hundreds of them with potential, and then the one that would go would offset the 99 losers. And that's kind of what you're looking for when it comes to picking the right coin. All right, let's get ready to go. 8:16 in the morning. We've got a huge news week. Monthly map showed huge volatility coming into this week. So you guys be very careful. All right, folks. Oh gosh, hold on. I'd like for you to do me a favor. I'd like you to do me a huge favor. Like the biggest favor you ever done anybody. Huge favor.
Hit the like button. Rocket scooter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rocket scooter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Rocket scooter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rocket scooter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like.
Why does the angle look different? Hit the thumbs button. So today on SPY, I could see the market like fighting its way back up. And then another wave, you know, lower. I think that we have like a quarter of this, like 5,500 is probably the low though. I don't think we go any lower than that this quarter if it does continue to trade lower. So be careful. Everybody, thumbs up. Go, go, go. If we don't get 300 likes, then I shut off the stream. This is the new trick. I don't let you guys see my trade for the first 10 minutes until we get to the target. So everybody gotta click it. So that's you have to tip your waiter so that they bring you your drinks. VIX still above triple B, right? 1631. So we're gonna have volatile market, overshooting pivots, all that stuff. Hit it for handsome. What's up, baby? How long have I been a trader? Diplo since 2010. I've been live streaming since 2016 on YouTube. DJ Boat, it's the official, like, it kind of opens the stream though, just to be fun. I'm gonna cycle the opening songs, but this is the one that makes you guys do something. 157, 158. There's gonna be 500 people here at the start of the market. Can we get 300? Everybody, if you go down here and right here, there is a thumbs up button. If you hit it, that's the trick for engagement. Last night's trade, super easy, dude. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me show you guys. I didn't even take a picture. My bad. Hold up. So you guys know. This is my Elite Trader Funding Live Elite account. This was $4,200. So I made that. And then these are my Tradeify straight to fundings, the ones I've still been working on. Plus this. This is 10, 11, 12. So I'm up like 16K. I thought it was 20K, 16K. So the trade I made last night. All right, everybody, let's get to 300. Let's go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I'm going to tell you guys something really crazy. Somebody asked me how long I've been streaming. After all these years, I'm so surprised at myself that I haven't accidentally gotten myself canceled. Because you guys know I have Tourette's, right? Well, I'm not that bad with it, but sometimes I blurt shit out. It's the mild case of it. I have more of the muscle ticky thing. So it's so weird that I've never blurted out something like crazy enough to get myself canceled. This is what my greatest accomplishment in life is. To not accidentally say the worst possible thing you could say on the internet. Accidentally. Like insulting somebody or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this is my biggest accomplishment in a decade of streaming, boys. So I figured out for some reason. So if it ever happens in the future, just, you got to forgive me in advance. First time here, someone like a solid trader. All right, thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. I am. I win global futures trading championships. I compete in all kind of stuff. I peaked top 5 in the Robbins Cup last year. I won Elite Trader Funding's big first trading contest they had. I got first place with that. Yeah. Show everything I do. I'm the CEO of the Rocket Scooter Company. I built this trading platform. I invented the style of trading that you guys are looking at. And I'm not gonna lie, I would trade circles around any other YouTuber. I'd trade around the top. There's a reason all of them out there don't mention me when they all talk shit about each other, because they all know Daddy's good. We're friends with everybody. The good traders tend to give each other respect. So you don't hear any like Rocket Scooter controversies out there, because they know that I out here doing the hustling like everyone else does. So it's kind of you guys should stick around. This prop firm world, there's all the 2020 created all these like YouTube streamers out there, but there's only a handful that actually show that they make some money. So you guys got to find out who those guys are. All right. So what I did was, this is my trade last night. Oh, 177 likes. Oh, geez. Market's opening in 2 minutes. I don't know. Do we have to play the song again? We have to play another song. Bottom right of the screen, everybody. Smash that thumbs up button. Market's about to open. We don't get 300 likes, I don't show you my trade. That's the new rule. We're gonna get like jogging together as a team, right? Are we talking about Danny? Oh, no, I wasn't talking about anyone in specific. Well, I was just saying I'm better than everybody as a catch-all. But there's some really great traders out there. I'm not diminishing anybody by saying they're bad. It's more like, you know, they're good, but I'm like slightly better. Crank the music louder next time. I think I'm gonna turn it up a little bit louder. Okay, super easy trade last night. So easy. We opened above monthly hedge pressure, right? And so normally you expect it to bounce. I didn't take this. It was a decent run. It was roughly 80 points, which was good. But I waited. I watched it try to go lower and lower and lower, and then right here, I literally just jumped in with the short. And I held and held and held and held. And right when it filled the gap right there, like it overshot, I just exited my trade. That was it. That was worth the 16 grand. Like I said, I just play these volatile waves. I'm still in the boat that the market's going to be volatile. I do want to get in on the long side as much as I can with the greater market. I'm still not being super bearish yet, but I'm trading both sides now, which you guys will see me do in these kind of environments, trading the long and the short side. Usually in bull markets, I'm only trading the short side. So here, this is unusual, and we call this irrational, the market to be outside of these bands. Only 4% of days will close up in there. So today we have downside pressure, and your monthlies will hold you right there. And even if this supports, this can go up pretty high too. It's a nice little run. So I hate trading in this environment. This is my least favorite environment to trade in up in here. So once we've peaked above these bands, it's usually my exit target on a good day. So yeah. My live on YouTube every day, every single day, and on Zoom in the afternoons. For an hour, we do a training session. So we have like the most comprehensive futures and trader funding program course you'll ever take. It's $1 to take our course per day. And it's a 20-day boot camp. And so you come to that, we will grill you on every single thing futures and trading. The process that I invented is designed for futures traders. So is refilling the gap very common? No. Despite what gurus tell you, gaps don't want to get filled. On a day-to-day basis, it's a crapshoot whether gaps do or don't get filled. For the most, let me start over. Hold on. Old gaps, not common. Day-to-day, yes. More often than not, a gap gets filled than doesn't. Every single day, you gap up or down, and almost every single day it gets filled. There's no statistic that I can tell you that other than maybe like 80% of more of them fill the same day. Old gaps that are open, it's not common for them to want to fill. There's a gap for a reason. You can go back in the S&P, and there's hundreds of gaps that haven't been filled since the beginning of time. So when people say gaps want to get filled, it's more like gaps are a redistribution zone for the illiquidity that takes place during the imbalance from the open and close protocols, MOO, MOC. And throughout the day in the morning, that imbalance gets rebalanced very quick. It's not like the gap wants to fill. It's that's just what happens naturally. The market maker doesn't open up and say, I want to fill the gap. They open up to the most liquid spot they can, and it gaps every single day. If it fills, it's normally just natural. So there's no design for the market to want to do anything. The market just does it. So refilling the gap on the same day, very common. Refilling old gaps, very not common. There, like I said, hundreds of them exist that are a week old or longer, and they never fill. So Diplo, if you're looking for a good crew, this is by far like people call us like the wizards and the Poindexters and the nerds. Like we're like the nerdy crew. This is all engineers, programmers, hackers, crackers. I mean, you got like the kind of people here are like your high-end mathematicians. I'm a mathematician with an engineering degree. So you get you get high level discussion here. It's not just a trading community. So like a handful of our mods and our frequent posters are all like scientists, data miners. They're all kind of stuff. If I usually ask the chat, like, who's an engineer, you'll get like 20 people. I'm a software engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm industrial engineer. Everybody's something. We get like the people here to work. We don't get the people here to like, bro, I can't wait to get my Lambo kind of people. High level programmer, life engineer, molecular bioengineer, railroad engineer. That's like the coolest of the engineering. Stu worked on AAA video games. Does that count for anything? Which, oh, can you say which ones? What a nightmare to work in AAA gaming. I'm talking like that crunch culture. Dude, I hear that like the depression rate is so high for people that work for AAA. Like the amount of just stress and stuff that they make you go through. Need to work for like Rockstar, any of those companies. Your wife worked on Avowed as a VFX artist? Dude, that's crazy. What a cool story. Cool game too. University student mechanical engineering. See, it's like we get the people usually chilling here that would watch someone else like yelling and screaming and being goofy and you know, or just like, you know, people that are, it's really hard to like convince them or to, you know, people that usually like engineer, usually like when people are trying to explain something to an engineer, they're professionals at tuning them out. Literally, you're all guilty of this, right? When somebody starts explaining something to you, you're just kind of like completely tuning them out. You don't want to hear it. You're just listening for the pieces of data that you can figure it out yourself. That's how we all are programmed. We don't want anyone to tell us how it works. Market's opening in a second. Let's get ready to go. So, you know, usually you'll just watch something at face value and not buy into much. And you're just going to do the math yourself. That's how we all are. You know what I'm saying? I know you. You're like, I'm in your heads. You guys are like, shit, he knows me so well. When people talk to you, you're just like, You're already thinking about it yourself. You don't want anybody's explanation. So the people that are like that usually come here because they're just looking for the data. All right, let's get ready to get open. Market's opening. Fellow engineer, you're very true. When people are explaining to you, you're just like, you're like in your head, you're like, I know I'm smarter than this person. Just give me the data. I'll figure it out myself. So you don't really easily buy into somebody's sales pitch. You just want to see the numbers. And that's really what's important. Engineers and all that way. Here's the rejection off a DD band. Let me tell you the stats of this. 4% of days will close above the green. 96% of days will close below the green. I'm already up roughly 16K for the day. I was up, whatever the title is, 11.8 on Friday. I'm trying to make 150K in Tradeify so that I can get to the finish line at the $75 or say the $80,000 of payout so I can get the $75,000 trading account and 75 buffer once I finish this. Okay, resilience is negative and we are opening on a gap up. Negative res usually fills the gap. That opens this range right up to about, what is that, 20 points? Let's look at it real quick. Here we go. Nice. Okay. So these kind of days are really hard to trade because the upper limit is here that it's likely to pull back. Negative res pulls us to fill the gap here. Keep an eye out on this number right there. It's kind of flat though. So less than 0, it is a rejection to sell off. There could be a tiny little short to take right out the door on ES. If we do run up and touch this band, I probably could take a short. Let me see what the DD ratio comes out to be. Maybe I can prep for it. Let's see if I just for funsies tap one. Just one. Just one. Wait for that ratio to come in. Just one. Something small. We're waiting for that to get calculated. Like I said, I'm just prepping. All my data isn't in yet, so I'm going to take the trade. And then, oh, that's NASDAQ. That's NASDAQ, sorry. Why did I grab ES on accident? Oops, that's the wrong spot on ES. So NASDAQ is here. Wait for that data to come through. Almost there. Probably the 92. So 8. Damn it. So I'm going to be down $800 on the tap. That's okay. I just did it on one. I kind of would rather have NASDAQ though. Okay, so here's what we're doing. I don't think we're going to sell off today. Not yet with this being like this. But, oh Man, this is such a hard day to think of a trade plan. I wish I didn't do that, but oh well. Okay. Yep. Terrible idea. Let me let it pull back and I'll close it out. I was just coming up to see if that DD ratio was less than half. It's bullish now, so I'm going to close out. I'm already up 16K. I don't want to lose any more money. Let's close it out. First dip I get, I'm going to close it. I'm just touching this one account. So I was betting on this rejection here, but I don't think we're going to get it. So BLD is certainly a good bullish setup here. I don't like to trade outside of the band though, so we're going to watch this one. This to this, I trade every single time. This to this, I trade every single time. I mean, it's really good. This support is a great trade. Here is a support to this upper band. So this is a good setup here. It's all bull setup today, which is really great. I do like. But anyways, yes, it's all good bull setups today. So this to that band is pretty common. And I did take a little drawdown on that, which is okay. We'll see if I get the market just falling apart one more time. Yep. Let's look at the monthly map and see if the market's completely dying and falling apart. The monthly map is good. Jesus fucking Christ. This market looks so bad. Who just, oh my God. Look at this the guys, this is straight illiquidity and volatility. Oh my God. So this is incredibly scary. Like I'm talking like scary, scary. So when both of these are sloping up at the bottom like this is actual bull liquidation this month and the volatility is there. We're talking like what 520 to 505.20, 800 point swings in NASDAQ per day or per week, but the worst kind of day, 800 points. It's not done. This market's not done being crazy. Oh boy, that's a week out. So what we do is we look at options in the options landscape and we find where liquidity is based on market maker positions. And it does look really bad. While the S&P looks somewhat better. The S&P still has a little bit of volatility with a little bit of selling for the next day or two. And other than that, yeah. So this is a good sign that the market's trying to support hang, but we'll see. I just popped one short on the S&P. Now, I don't normally short that DD band being greater than half, so this is kind of a scary short to be in. I do need to get out, so I think when I test the open, I'll close it out and just with a little bit of profit. So signs are really good and bullish today. I don't think that's a terrible setup. Okay, I'm gonna close out because I was wrong on that trade. I'm gonna close out flat with purposeful loss. 200 bucks or something, and I'm gonna sit back on this one and wait. Not a good setup today. I could have been right on that though. It should crash very soon. Yeah, probably. Hey guys, don't forget, do me a favor. Everybody go to the bottom right of your screen. Click that thumbs up button. We are so far away from 300. If you haven't clicked it yet, my new rule is in the mornings, if it's not at 300 likes, I don't show you my trade. And I don't tell you anything until y'all get there. It's called, you got to tip your waiter. Sir, could I have some ice water for myself and my wife? Indeed, sir. Coming right up, sir. My good man. Just bring it on over. Oh, yes. Huzzah! A man of quality. There's no tax on tips. There you go. Yep. So anyways, so there's a 96% of days close inside of the green band, 4% close above. This is likely going to be one of those 4% days. I'm a little scared to short it. I don't short when that ratio is greater than half. So because it's there, I'm going to close out on risk management. I'm already up 16K for the day, so I'm cool, right? Let me guys show you the cheat sheet here. So today, guys, today I'm going to let the market dip and I'm going to buy a dip. That's what I'm doing today. That volatility is there, as I just showed you. I am not playing directional on this. I'm not trading crash. I'm trading volatility. Let this thing be a range. When you're trading volatility, you never chase the longs. You let that shit dip and you grab the dip. If you're shorting, never short on the reds either. Let it go higher, short the high. Now, I could have made some money on that trade, but I closed out early on my risk management rules, which is fine. Okay, let me show you guys the handout here really quick. But yeah, likely go down. MHP is likely a tap. It's going to bounce there probably. Resiliences are positive, so we're probably getting a nice little bounce somewhere in here. SPY is the only one that has a pivot nearby. But no, I'm not taking small scalps here off of my weak pivots. I need 590, which is roughly 50 points lower. Nasdaq is pulling back a little bit to MHP. That's the support today. Yeah, but see, that's good setup. My initial trade was to do that, but I didn't have a good setup on it. So, anybody, hey, wait, did any of you guys take the short though? That's my question. You guys did? You guys did? You guys did? Oh, y'all crushing it. All right, cool. Y'all are so smart. I don't know what it is with Discord not letting me like open the link in a new tab of these things anymore. But here you go. Here's our cheat sheets. This comes from the... Oh, they moved it up here. Oh, that's cool. They moved it at the top. Discord coming in with a lateral move, a design change that's weird. Okay, well, whatever. You know, Discord, can you focus your energies on removing the scam fake profiles that are allowed to use my username? The message everybody join the Discord about their crypto portfolios. Could you fix that instead of moving the fucking pop out buttons to the top of the screen? The development dollars? Jesus Christ, Discord. Always with the craziness. Always. You know what I mean? You're in my boat, you'll understand this. If you have a business, you'll understand this. There are literally thousands of fake mats out there messaging everybody from my girlfriend to my mom to all of you guys. How's your trading today, dear? They call you dear. I don't know what fucking country this is from where you call people dear. But hey, hello, dear, comma. Do you take a fucking English, like literally if I was running that scam center and wherever the fuck this is, Indonesia, or I don't know where the fuck they're calling me from, I would literally walk into an English class and lesson number 1 is, don't call them dear. Nobody says that. Hello, dear. Oh God. This is the most obvious thing in the world. Wherever this is it Chinese that say dear? Hello, dear. Hello, sir. We don't say that either. Greetings. We don't say that either. We're not, greetings, take me to your leader. Like, how are trades? How's your trading doing? Greetings. You know what we say? We go, hey. What's up? There you go. That'll work. You to give people a lesson on English idioms, right? So that people understand that they don't become English idiots. Hello, dear. How's your trading? Anyways, Discord fix that shit. Here's what I'm talking about today. DD ratio greater than half. I don't normally shut off this band. It's normally bullish enough. If it's less than half, I do. This is a band based on margin requirements. This green line right here. 4% of days close below. 96% of days close. 4% above. 96 below. It's very common to reject this. That's why a lot of people were shorting it. I usually don't take the short scalp if the ratio itself is bullish enough. So let's go ahead and see if NVIDIA is what's pulling us down. The trick is we're going to go here. Dear. All right, dears, pay attention. This is a liquidity pocket on NVIDIA. Just for shits and giggles, for funsies. Should we try this just for fun? Let's just do something for fun. Nvidia's at MHP. I'm sorry, Nvidia's at bull zone. Nasdaq's at MHP just for fun. Again, I've got money to waste. This is just so you guys don't get bored sitting here. Nvidia at a liquidity pocket. Nasdaq at MHP. Again, I'll waste $500 just to keep you guys entertained. Where would I trade it to? Right back up to the band. Why not? Allow 40 points to overshoot, which is right about here, just for help, just for the fun of it. We'll just see if I can get a nice little scalp back up to there. But like I said, don't copy what I'm doing. Please don't copy my trades. I'm betting on the liquidity pocket though in Nasdaq. Going where Nvidia's going. We'll see. It's gonna be a little volatile here. Let's bet that we get a little bit of play room on this. Anyway, that market trying to sell again. Nvidia finding liquidity pocket. If that's pulling the market, we're going to watch it today. I'll try to get a scalp on this at least from like, let me see right here. Here to there if I can find it. 21010. Just measuring where that's going to be. Ooh, baby, do you know what it's worth? Stop moving. Ooh, baby. Heaven is the place on earth. Again. Oh, we got news coming out in 15 minutes. That's right. News in 15. We got the numbers coming out in a little bit. ISM numbers. Why is market trying to move though? Again, volatility, like I'm just tapping with like one. I always trade MHP if I can to get that reversal if I can, but not always is it going to be a good setup. With a nice, clean, non-overshooting. If Nvidia holds a liquidity pocket, that's good. Which is all I'm trying to see if we get. Scary. I'm just looking to retrace this move to see if we can get a little bit of move up there. What's S&P doing? Here's hedge pressure. That's good. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's see what SPY looks like really quick. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Well, that's crazy, though. Not crazy, y'all. 4% 96. That's it. Res is good. Res is good. Is the market crashing? I don't think it's crashing today. If I got lucky to take a short, I would have just, you know, cashed out pretty quick if I could. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. They call me the best to ever do it. They call me the best to ever do it. And I'm just goofing with you guys. Trying to get a trade. Come on. Come on. Come on. I just made another 1,000 on my ETF account. I grabbed it with 2. I'm just trading 1 on this one on the Tradeifys. Because I've already made too much money for the day. I've already made $3,300 on this account. I can't make any more. Actually, I could. I can make up to 5,000. Ooh. Let's just retrace. We got news coming out. I'll take the free money. Whatever. They call me the best to ever do it. They say Matt outtrades the next 3 YouTubers put together, which that's true. Matt doesn't go out there and spend $500,000 a year on these trading evals to pocket $1 million payouts. My first ones with Tradeify returned my investment immediately. I'm way in the green. Okay, by the way, I'm a live funded trader with ETF. I have a live trading account with them. I'm funded with these guys, an actual live account. Very rarely, as we've talked about before, are you going to find your prop trader influencers out there that have been moved to live. There's only a handful of them that have ever been pushed. It's usually the best of the best. That's how you know someone's good. There's a couple of people out there that have been pushed to live. Somebody said Brian Stonk pushed to live. Pat Whelan pushed to live. Very few people have been pushed to live. If you get pushed to live, it's a rite of passage. So be careful following anybody. First of all, prop trading is for newbies. Let me start over with this, okay? Let me preempt you with this. Prop trading is for newbies. It is awesome for newbies. It's an actual newbie thing. Real traders don't do this. I only do it because you guys watch it. I only do it because my strategy team was like, if you start streaming prop trading firms, your YouTube will explode. And for years, I was like, yeah, but I'm not a fucking newbie. I don't want to do it. And then as time went by and everybody got big, I was like, fine, I'll do it. And I'm doing it. And now we're going viral. I sold out, guys, for you guys. I sold out for y'all. You love me because I sold out. But I realized that I also am disconnected from people because I'm like a trading elitist. I'm like, here's me making hundreds of thousands of dollars in a real account. People don't care because it's not what y'all are actually doing. If you guys are new, it's okay. It's great to be a newbie because I've been a newbie before too. And I'm perfectly flat, by the way. PMI's coming out in 10 minutes. No trades. The idea is that a pro trader should never be doing this. Never. But I realized they give out live accounts to the best of the best. And a live account is a real prize. You know why? I like trading someone else's money. I don't take any risk. I can make big ass gains on stream. I can get tons and tons of views on someone else's dime. Oh, well then sign me up for that. That's not a newbie thing anymore. So then I changed my whole mind. So now I'm diving into this world and I'm starting to find out it's a really dirty world. All these paper traders, people photoshopping their statements and shit. It's what it used to be in 2016 when I was streaming. In 2016, you had to trade a real account because prop wasn't a big deal. That wasn't a thing. And if you were just a whiff of being called a paper trader, it was a witch hunt then. That was the big witch hunt. Oh, this person's a paper trader. They're lying. Oh, dude, people got in trouble. They got in trouble with the regs for that. They got in a lot of trouble. Paper trading was like the thing if you got caught. McCarthyism, dude. Oh, this person's a commie. No, I'm not. You are. I saw you at a Communist Party, comrade. Oh, shit, I said comrade. There he is. There's the commie. Get him. You know what I mean? This is what it was like. He's a paper trader. No, he's a paper trader. No, I know they're paper trading. That was the thing in 2016. Everyone was talking about who's paper trading and who's not. Anyways, so these days, it somehow became cool in 2020 for everyone to be paper trading again. Now it's the cool thing. Now you guys don't care if someone's talented. You just want to see the payouts. But I'll tell you, very few people, even with their big-ass $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 payouts that they're posting on Twitter, it might have cost them 50 or 60 grand to get that payout. And they may not be actually making money at the end of the day. So the only way you know in the scammy world of propfluencers who's good is that who can parade around a live account, which is what actually made me want to start doing this. When I found out they actually give you trading accounts at the end, only if you're the best of the best and only if you're stealing their money. And I go, well, let me do that as a rite of passage. I'll show everybody how good I am. Not payouts. The payouts are, I don't give a shit about the payouts. I don't care if Tradeify paid me $1. I want their $75,000 trading account. I'll trade their money and take zero risk. I love that idea. So that's why, like, if anyone is still stuck in sim, this is your bullshit indicator. If anyone out there you watch does not have a live account, it's because they don't actually make any money from the prop firm. It's a risk thing for them. So keep that in mind. 10,000 payout here, 50,000, 100,000 payout here, and then somehow they're not magically moved to live to lower the risk of the prop firm. They probably paid more to the prop firm, and that's telling you that. So keep that in mind. I teach you guys the real stuff here. Wait for the news, guys. Don't do anything. ISM numbers come out in 8 minutes, so let it do its thing. So now my job for 2025 is to get paid out, or or sorry, get a live account in every major prop firm. I'm going from door to door to door to show people how good I am. And I'm going to take their money out of their pocket and put it into my pocket until they've had enough. And then they offer me real money to trade. And they all have rules now that everyone now is pushing people to live as the new rules, as regulations likely to change. That's the way regulation's going. So they make it even easier to get to live. But so far, I've accumulated one live trading account from Elite Trader Funding. And now I'm on my way to trade Brett Simpa's money. I'm not in here to sit here and 3 years from now still be posting my sim payouts. Because let me teach you guys a little bit if you've never done this before. You bring home 100K in sim payouts. Let's start over. Okay. You could write off the, I don't know, let's just say that somebody spent 25K to get the 100K. You can write that off, right? Business expense. This is 1099. This is an expense, but you're down to 75 net. And then that's piled on top of your taxes is 1099. So it's taxed at what, 37% or whatever percentage you're at. Let's just round up to 40 to make it easy. That's 40% of that's another 30K here. Right, 40 times 20%, 20, 30. Yep. So then you're down to roughly, actually, sorry. The profit split, what is it? 10% with these things. So we're down minus 7.5. Let me tell you where $100, 100K actually looks like and why any influencer that's still trading sim is a fucking horrible trader. This is how you know. Okay. 68. 67.5, whatever. And then from there, again, we're going to wait till the news comes out. Nobody, I'm not touching this till the news comes out. 6 minutes. So 67.5, then tax at quote unquote 40%. It's $27. Wait, hold on. Did I do the math right? 40. From over the 2, 28, 29, 30. 3, 24, 6, 29, 2, yeah, 27. 40. Okay. After taxes, after the expense to get your big payout, minus the profit share, minus Uncle Sam's cut of your wage income, which is what it is. It's not Schedule K1 income. You're talking about wage income. Every 100K somebody makes is really likely 40 or 50K. How do you write it off? It's a business because the loophole is as such that you are trading as with these prop firms. You're not really trading anything. It's illegal to make trades in the stock market outside of the stock market. Sim trading for profits is illegal. By the way, it's highly illegal, which is why you're not technically trading for sim profits, okay? It's a loophole. You were providing, let me tell you the loophole, you were providing market research to a prop firm through your practice trading activity. And because you're doing work for them right now by showing them where you would long and where you would short, they're actually paying you for your market, for your service. You're doing research for them. That's actually how this works. That's the loophole that they all thrive on. So, just FYI. You don't need to be under a business EIN, BC. It doesn't matter if you are a proprietor, a sole proprietor, or a 1099 employee. You don't need a business EIN. It won't change. Everything is it's tax deductible, whether you're a single member LLC or a sole proprietor is all the same in the eyes of the tax code. They're write-off exactly the same. There's no difference in how you file your taxes. But talk to your accountant. You don't need a business to take advantage of writing off everything. Guys, if you're not claiming Rocket Scooter as a deductible on your taxes, you need a better accountant, because if you're trading a prop firm, you are now a 1099 employee or a 1099 wage earner from contractor with the prop firm. The cost of doing business now, this is also proprietor business expenses. Education, continued learning, Rocket Scooter, all that's a write-off at this point. So all you have to do is have that 1099, and now it's all the business. So that's it. You can write off every eval, every reset, every piece of data, all this, because these are business costs for your 1099 contractor business that you now have. You don't even have to have a business EIN. You're a sole proprietor. Computer, office rent, electricity, cell phone, fucking so many miles you put on your car to drive back and forth to Costco to buy batteries for your fucking calculator. Write all that shit off so that you can prop trade. You are now a sole proprietor business owner, guys. You need a 12-pack of energy drinks to do your job? This is a job. If they're a loophole and they're claiming to the world that you are a 1099 income earner, then now you are a contractor for a business. Everything that you do related to this business is a business expense. Yeah, 49 is like, but I can't write them off because my wife will know how many I blew up. That's hilarious. But right, so like I said, I'm not an accountant, but if this is how they claim, if you're getting paid 1099, it's a business expense. You know what I'm saying? So everything related to, including your rocket scooter, is also part of your business expense. It's crazy how it works. But this is true. But because you're getting paid like a 1099 contractor, there is zero reason a successful professional trader would sit in this world and lose 60% of their money and take bullshit rules on top of it, unless they are garbage trader with no talent. I had a guy on socials. Okay, we got 1 minute till news. Let me be quiet and tell you the story. I'm going to tell you the guy that asked for a dick pic. I'm about to show you a little bit about this. And you can't make this stuff up. Beautiful kiss and BZB. Yeah, MHP break on Qs. Just be careful here. Remember, of the band breaks we did before, every time you break band, 25% of days go to the other band. So like I drew last night, in case you guys forgot, news coming out, a couple seconds here. Guys, I don't know about you, but please, please check out what it is we do here. Because I drew this last night. Lower is here. Okay, news coming out right now. Oh shit, there's the lower band. Look at that. Okay, let me find the levels here on the downside. 59.27 S&P. Should we play it and have fun? Think or Slim, stop dancing around. You suck. Just for funsies. Just for funsies, why not? $59.27 predicted last night. Let's throw a contract on it at the lower DD bands and see what we get, boys. Probably gonna get blown up, but that's okay. That's okay. Ooh, I want some free money. Ooh, it's going crazy. Let's see what the numbers actually said. Always long the lower DD band, no matter what. DD ratio greater than half. That's always a long, baby. You know the rules. One trade every single time on that one. I always lower DD band. Again, this is only 8% of days close below and 96% of days close above. With the ratios greater than half, I hit that every single time with the normal trade, except today, I'm a little scared of this market. I'm going to just put one on. I'm way up in all my trading today, so I'm just going to chill on this one. Looking pretty solid. Check out the numbers really quick. PMIs came out at 52.7, slight beat on the forecast, which is good. That's the manufacturing PMI. That's the S&P Global numbers. The other S&P Global numbers come out tomorrow, so we got the composite and services tomorrow. Construction spending also came out as a slight miss. Ooh, let's take that retrace, though. Come on. Not picking up any steam here. I'm going to give it 5 minutes and I'll close it. I'm going to give it like, say 2 minutes and close for profit. If I start getting some more red candles beating me up, I'm going to cry, but we'll see. Always try to trade out. This is the middle right here. This is the support, exactly where we are. Right about 59.40. That's the pivot today. Manufacturing came in slightly under, but greater than 50. And the prices came in really high. That's what the market's sensitive to. That's the number today that's moving this. Again, the tariffs haven't hit home, so I don't know why the PMI is reflecting that, but It is what it is. 52 is pretty big. But the PMI, which is good. I like that. I like the number, though. Prices, though. Ooh, 62.4. That ain't good. We're trending up on prices, right? And that's going to be the thing that Wall Street's going to be extremely sensitive to lately. Wall Street's going to be so fucking emo about this. But here we go, guys. If you guys remember our red line class, in Q, red line 27. I typed this earlier in Discord. 2766 and 5927 red lines. I posted them last night in Discord. Those of you that want to see that, I literally, like, honestly drew this 2619 and 20. These are the bigger pivots that I'm looking at. 760, whatever this one was. Okay. At the lower band. That's on point. Let's take the long from here. This is all kind of jumbled up nonsense here. Just be careful trading today, you guys. Don't, like I said, don't try to be heroes, right? Or as Bo would say it, we could be heroes forever and ever. We could be heroes forever and ever. Let's retrace the top of the zone. Let's pocket all of that too. I'm not trading for a big run up. I'm just showing you guys example trades. What's up, Simon Dean? Which trading platform do I use for my live ETF account? RTrader. If you could personify cancer in a trading platform, it's called RTrader. Am I using the wrong DD band? I'm not using anything. What are you talking about? Wrong what? What are you talking about? I'm 21,066, 2752. What are you talking about? I was long ES off the Nasdaq DD band. Simon, have you been to any of the classes? Simon? Come on now. Proxy trades. Come on, you know this. You know this. Doesn't matter what you trade. You trade either one of them is good. I'm trading ES because I don't want to play at the Nasdaq drawdown. They're both going to pivot at the same spot. You guys know this. I do the math in my head too, yeah. I need to get better at telling you guys what I'm doing when I do it. Yeah, I traded on ES1 contract. Right now, I'm just giving you guys example trades. I'm 100% done for the day. I've made $20,000 something now if all the trades added up today, which is good. I'm only giving you guys example trades today. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, Simon. Simon knows. Simon knows. We're just kidding with you, bud. No, seriously, I'll proxy trade. So Nasdaq's gonna have a little bit more drawdown. Because the volatility is crazy, I'm not gonna be trading Nasdaq today. I'm gonna be trading ES. Just because ES is gonna be a little smoother. Nasdaq's, look at this. Let me show you what the difference is. Look at Nasdaq. You see this? You see this right here? Look at this. I feel like I'm getting so dizzy, I'm going to throw up. Look at S&P. A little bit nicer. It's a little bit easier, right? You thought I was going to push it, then work on consistency? I'm already up for the day. I'm already up big for the day. So I need to get a good, I can afford one more trade today. One more trade. I'm aiming for 3,000 to 5,000 a day. This is my new goal. Is 3 to 5 a day. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me update this. But because the market is like in a crazy spot right now, it's not easy to get 3 to 5K, and the drawdown could be massive. This account on the screen is the one that's up 3K. Yeah. So I'm gonna push consistency after. Hold on, let me try to make this a little bit better here. So this one's kind of in the range, But I don't want to take extraordinary amounts of drawdown either. So I'm trading S&P and trying to like manage this a little better. I think we're good here. Like I said, this is the one I like. I'm trying to wait for the market. I'm just scalping this. I'm going to take one more chance watching this guy. If we break through MHP and support here, you guys know my next big trade that I'm planning. You're right, Adrian, because I need to walk you guys through my trades a little bit better. This one to this one. I'm sorry. Here to there. If we break back above, push us from here to here. That's a good setup. So let me let it do its thing today. If we get above MHP, with MHP res right on the edge here, S&P, this is not a bad setup to chase from here to there. EST trade setup. That's a 1.5 to 1 trade to ride all the way back up. Unfortunately, I'm not liking buying this for Ving up. I'm going to let it be volatile, and I'm going to try one more time. You want to see me make no trades overnight and then post your gains on RTH? You want to see me make no trades overnight? Don't tell me what to do. You kidding? I love you, Joe. What a goofy request. Why do you care what I do? That doesn't make no sense. Am I going to post your profits on all the accounts? Yeah, that's him. I only have 5. That's it. This is it for the day. I usually just post them right here once I do my update. Dreamland, that's it. I only have 5 accounts. Tradeify maxes you at 5. I'm so confused why you don't want me to trade at night. I don't understand the point of that. Yeah, did you even hit the like button? Let's be real here. MHP res is negative. Will it break? It's right on the edge, which I like to see. You want to see me make cajillions? Master Rich, stop telling me what to do. Well, I'm not going to buy a Bugatti. Why are you guys trying to tell me what to do? I'm mad if you trade overnight, us freeloaders can't use your stream as a free signal service. I mean, St. M's, I wasn't going to say it, but I love how you guys can read my mind from my facial expressions. Do I go live at night? I don't, Scooby. I normally, at night, I'm normally chilling with my family and just doing, you know, like I recommend you guys when you're not trading, don't try to trade all the time. Like, listen, we're all a bunch of fucking degenerate gamblers, okay? We can stare at the stock market all day long, but there's got to be a time where you got to cut yourself off. We all want to make money. We're addicted to this shit, I know, but every once in a while, you got to take the nights off and actually reset and refresh in the morning. So I only trade at night if there's like a perfect opportunity, and I'll take it. You're late. What did you miss? Hey, is breakfast here yet? Did you guys order food? So Dreamland, you're the one that said, yeah. You wanted me to show what? These are all the accounts. So let me post you. How else can I show it to you? Let me show you the journal. Let's see if they upload the journal already. So I'm on my road to 150K with Tradeify. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, it's not updating just yet. Okay. I clicked refresh. Takes a little bit. Cardboard box. Wait. Matt Long, the DD band bounce. They did. Well, the reason because there's a lot of volatility here too, and I still think we're okay, but I want to see what happens with one more test. I just scalped it right to there like I always do. I'm gonna let it kind of like play out, or I'm gonna get the hedge pressure break and I'm gonna take it. Which I don't hate the idea of it. So on the break, let's see if we got anything on NASDAQ on this one. That'd be cool. 1.5 to 1 on Nasdaq on MHP break is not a terrible trade. I'm gonna wait for the confirmation to go. Not chasing it yet. To look at YM, I do sometimes. So let me reread what you guys said, the two people that said something. My question is, Joe, you want to see me make no trades overnight and post your gains on RTH? Just separated, or I don't understand what you're asking. If you don't mind clarifying, I know we're just being goofy here. Are you going to post your profits on all your accounts? Like to see which accounts you are trading, and these are the 5 that I'm trading. Hopefully I answered you guys' questions. And it's right to be skeptical. I know we just poke fun at everybody here, but you should ask the questions to everybody. There's so many sleight of hand dealers out there. You guys ask as many questions as you can. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Dude, Dream is already, yeah, he gets it, man. You went riding all weekend, dude. That's awesome. Where do you, what kind of bike do you have? That sounds like a fucking amazing way to, reset. No, Joe, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. I feel like I see you're at 15K, then either you don't take it seriously or FOMO. No. Oh God, no. Every trade I make is purely calculated. Like I have my R&R written on the screen. I draw my pivot. I just not describe it seems I'm like aloof in my personality, but that's just my social awkwardness. 100%. I'm serious up here, I promise. I'll be better like explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing. Oh, other people, not you. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, you guys got to question everybody's like stuff because there's a bunch of sleight of hand dealers out there. I'm never going to fault somebody for asking the right questions, even to me. I want you guys to. All right, so let's see what we get. Like I said, there is no trade setup from here just yet. I do want to see the support right there. I'm going to take a stab at it if it goes. You question map, I'm not out loud. Don't let the fact that I talk fast make it seem like I'm scary at all. I'm very harmless. You have a giant Luna e-bike? Nice, dude. I do need a bike. That's like what I need. I'd love to fucking just like pass like pass on a trading day or just like pass on a bad trading week and just be like, let me go riding. I would literally just take the interstate out west and I would go straight like as far as I can into the desert and just kind of like sun on my back and just kind of like nothing, no cities, no anything. Just like keep it chill. DD ratio greater than half right here. I could take a stab at this bull zone bottom. There is definitely a trade here. That is almost. Let's see what happens on the second DD tap, though. What do y'all think? I don't want to overtrade. Speak Turkish? I don't speak Turkish. I speak US English and Texan, which is our own cooler version of US English. Is there any giveaway right now? No, there's not, but we actually qualify. So this week, we're going to be doing a Tradeify giveaway, an ETF giveaway, and a take profit giveaway. We have qualified for all 3 of them. So we're probably going to do giveaway on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'll do one tomorrow for sure. So you guys come back tomorrow for giveaway. Wait. Wait, there's a lot of people here that speak Turkish? That's cool. Give us an example of your Texan. All right, let me tell you what Texan's like. Okay, ready? You can say something to people and say, so are all of you going to go somewhere? This is like the normal English, right? Are all of you guys going to do, all of you going to do this, right? Now, somehow as time went by, you became you guys, right? like all you guys. And that's like a, hey, use guys, you know, that's like a thing that everyone says, right? But then we took it a little further and we go, you all. Are you all going? It's not like you're all of you going, but are you all going? And then you all turns into y'all. Are y'all going? So you all means all of you. And so we say, are y'all going? But then we took it one step further. And then they go, yes, we're going. And I go, all y'all? Are all y'all going? And then, because it's you all you all, all y'all better get your shit straight. If I didn't emphasize I'm talking to all of you, I'm saying it again. All of you need to make sure that you, all y'all going. Dude, I was drinking margaritas all night last night. When I drink, my Texan comes out. I learned over the years to speak with like this non-regional dialect, like I'm a fucking weatherman from Wisconsin, you know, or wherever. You know, it's like you have this kind of just normal sound. You sound like an everyday, you know, from Midwest nowhere America, and you just have this like sound that you talk about on the radio that you don't have, you know, non-regional dialect kind of, you know, what they call it. But then when I'm drinking, it's like you can hear, I say lack. It gets a drawl, and it gets slower when I talk. It's normal. It's the sound of Texas. It's a whole howdy. People say howdy. Fixin'. We say fixin' all the time. I'm fixin' to do this. We say bless your heart when we're trying to insult you, but it sounds sweet when we do it. Bless your heart is literally calling you the R word. Like, bless your heart means you're a fucking idiot. That's what it means. Why isn't, won't it? Dang. How do I say the word dang? I guess that's how I say it. Where do you see the DD ratio on the platform? It's in the top left of the main window, right here at the top. So we put all your relevant confluence-based indicators in the top border of the main platform window. And we didn't put them on what we call the child charts, the pop-out charts, just because we were trying to save browser memory. So it should be up here for you guys. Just basically make sure you didn't scroll down. If you scroll down, it might be off the screen. So scroll up in your browser. Bless your heart is a Christian verbal backhand. It's such a mean thing to say to someone. And it sounds the worst coming from like a sweet older lady with like short curly brown hair, goes all with glasses on, like she looks like Peggy Hill. Oh, bless your heart, you know. You're like, oh. That's just as like what you would say to a kid. It's like a kid. You say the kind of comes from the idea that like a kid would put on his like, you know, like your 3-year-old put on your dad's shirt and shoes, and he's like trying too hard. You know, you would say that to somebody that's trying too hard that just doesn't get it. It could be a cute thing, but when you say it to an adult, it's absolutely an insult. It just means please stop trying. Just stop. It means just stop. That's what you normally say to people. It's hilarious. It really feels like it, yeah. We need the bull tune, Matt. Oh, wait. But we only get to pull out the monkey hand 5 times. We pull it out to rescue a bad trade. You want me to waste the monkey hand one more time? We've used it once already. Apex versus ETF every single day, all day long. ETF infinitely better. No, I don't think we should use it. The monkey paw. The monkey paw has 5 fingers. Every time you wish for the market to turn out the monkey paw in the song, you lose one of the fingers, and you get 5 and you're done. Is this the day you guys want the monkey paw? I feel like this day's pretty self-explanatory without it. So Apex only has 2 different kinds of accounts. They have your standard trailing drawdown account, and then they have your static account. ETF has is in the same category as Apex. You can get 20 accounts. And they're cheap. So they're in the same boat. You have like your top step, Tradeify, Take Profit, which are expensive, ETF and Apex, which are cheap. So cheaper is usually slightly harder rules. So equivalently so, they're both slightly harder. They both have trailing drawdown accounts. So ETF has like one type of account for every single type of trader funding though. They have a variety of accounts, which is why they're better, I think. They have the Apex equivalent account. I think they call them fast tracks. Or not fast tracks, one steps. And then they have end of day eval accounts, which are kind of like Tradeify. So ETF is like the company that has a whole bunch of different variety of types of accounts. And so, really, really bad on this right here. They need it. I swear to God, I'm so triggered right now. Oh, maybe they couldn't test it because it wasn't live. Please. This is stretched. Release to production. Ooh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Wait, what is release to production? Oh, we made a slight change to the resilience calculation. That's what it is. And it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. It's something that we tested for a while in secret. And the change is going to adjust for some things to try to prevent resilience from being a lagging indicator in certain conditions of volatility. Just to give you a little heads up. It's been released to production today. Resilience should be slightly better acting in volatile markets. Secrets don't make friends. We adjusted our polling rates on our real-time market cap adjustment, if you may. It had always been this way for DD. The market cap adjusts itself once a second across all the stocks. And with resilience, it was on a slower period because resilience was designed before we had the platform. So resilience was just updating less frequently. And now it's updating in real time, just like DD band was. But again, as simple as a change that should be, it must go through our testing protocol. To be perfectly honest, it's just something I overlooked. We built the platform. So as the stocks are moving in a more volatile manner, resilience was not updating fast enough. Does that make sense? Do you guys follow? These are all market cap balanced. So when we built the original app would update like, you know, on a much slower frequency, that calculation, before it applied that change, or sorry, before it applied that correction factor to the actual number, because we weigh everything by market cap. So when we built the platform is when we built DD. So DD is on the frequency of the platform, which updates once a second. But the resilience code was still built into the old version of the app, which wasn't updating once a second. Does this make sense? Are you guys following me? So in reality, I did a quick case study because we were noticing once the market started becoming volatile, resilience was lagging a little bit. And it was on the edge a lot. And sometimes it was giving reads that were good when it was bad and bad when it was good. When it was on the edge and volatile. A very small subset of all trading days. So I went in and I told them to send me the code so I can review everything. And I found out that the polling interval was updating not once a second. It was updating still in the seconds range, but it wasn't updating every tick of the platform cycle. So that's what I actually updated. And then we tested it to make sure it looked okay. And again, the change is really small. And it is only going to be noticeable whenever markets are moving drastically. Like you're talking like when NASDAQ is moving up 40 and 50 point candles, you're going to want to see resilience be more responsive at updating the market cap weighing because of the sensitivity it has to NVIDIA and sensitivity it has to like Meta and stuff. Oh, EST. Do I? Do I? I need 20 points a dip though. Are you guys following what I'm saying? Nobody's shaking their heads going, that makes sense. Did that make sense? The calculation's still the same. It just updates the market cap on the resilience indicator more frequently. Okay. Somebody asked. You will see a slight, hopefully, resilience will be more sensitive and quicker with an updated market cap. Like if NVIDIA just blasts off really quick, the adjustment of the market cap wouldn't catch it immediately the next second. So it was like it was extra seconds that before it would adjust. So we want to see resilience more sensitive in volatile markets. Hello? Ooh, you can bring it in if you want. EST, EST every single time. EST, EST every single time. Why not? Why the hell not? EST, EST every single time. EST, EST every single time. EST, EST every single time. You check IRLs on the way up first. Let me make this bigger. EST, EST every single time. Okay. EST, EST every single time. Okay. Band to band. All right, close out there. I'm going to let it overshoot. Come back 509. Trade it for 80 points again. I am so fucking good at this. It's just incredible how much fun this was. I'm up 7,000 in my ETF. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just scalping from place to place. I know this is not a full IRL, but let's just kind of mark it anyways. It's been a fun day. You guys, do y'all love the Impact Redline? This is the class we're going to teach you in the bootcamp. If you haven't been to our bootcamp, by the way, those of you, there are thousands of people that have taken our trading bootcamp. I teach you everything I do. It might seem like I'm kind of aloof and goofy here, but I'm going to show you what it is that we do. We have over 10,000 users of the Rock Scooter trading platform. We built this platform. The trading platform you see on the screen, I don't know if you guys knew that, I'm the CEO of the company. We have a staff of about 20 folks, developers, customer service, customer support. We actually built this trading platform for you guys. I also invented the methods that came in, that come inside of it. They came inside of it. That sounds gross. But they come inside of it. That even sounds just as gross. But anyways, the indicators, I also created the technology that goes with that. We are pioneers in the gamma exposure world. On top of that, we created an additional business, a marketplace for trading businesses to come host their business inside here. Tons and tons and tons of your favorite vendors and traders are all here hosting their business on our marketplace. I host my own business on the marketplace. And you guys can read the reviews on the courses. There are people that just say true advantage over the market. The best way to look at markets overall, complete game changer. An edge will give you to understand how to enter, exit, evaluate your risk management, the most comprehensive trading education out there. And I'm going to tell you something about as great as having however many 5-star reviews over the last 6 months since we started the boot camp. The boot camp is only $1 a day because I'm not trying to make money selling a trading course. So we have a boot camp, and I'm going to give you guys the link right now. The boot camp is a Zoom call every day. It's a recorded video. We watch it together, and you ask questions, and we talk. And what you'll do with that is you will learn every piece of the trading strategy I use and the tricks of what I use to stay profitable. There are 3 things that we do that are most important. Number 1 is proper trend identification. It's not a class on technical analysis. It's not a class on charting. It's not a class on the basic crap you can learn for free. It's a real class on trend identification. You see how I drew on my screen right here? That I'm trading from here to here and closing out and letting it overshoot, letting it come right back in. This is a trading plan. So here, 599.03 is a perfect long setup once again. And I'm wondering if I want to take it. This is all kind of fun, these liquidity pockets here. I tap that bear zone one more time. Confirm break bull zone. It is a huge trade from here to here. That's another 80 points, which roughly gives you about 21,000. I don't know what the current. All right, I know I'm a little late to this trade, but whatever. I'll put 1 contract on it, nothing crazy. Just 1. Walking it back up to every liquidity pocket. This is going to be probably, the problem is I might take some drawdown on this one. That's what I'm a little concerned with. I'm going to do this calculation really quick. But yeah, so our boot camp, right? It's $1 a class for 20 days. There's been thousands of people that have taken it since we started it in August, and by far is the most popular thing that we do. You will learn every single thing I do, including these lines I'm drawing is one of our tricks. I'm going to play one more wide range on this with just this one account. Actually, here it is. Market's not done being crazy. Not yet. So if you guys like this calculation, I showed you guys this overnight. You'll see this. I posted this last night. How did I do this? Where does that line come from? It's called an illiquidity pivot. It's an exploit of market maker mechanics of finding liquidity right here. That is a pivot that I drew from that one spot, and there's another one here. It's a pretty cool trick. We teach that in the boot camp, and that class is coming up, I think, in like 3 classes from now, so don't sleep on it. Today's move, 28.97 pivot here. That's just a low to high retracement, though, for this one. Let's look at SPY's doing. Every single time a trade. Every single time. Every single time a trade. Am I up 12,000? No, I'm up like 20-something thousand right now. Between all my accounts. Maybe even more. The stream title is always from the previous day, Jason. I'm up 20-something today. When I'm on a streak, then I'll post like the total streak gains and I'll call it streak. But so because it's hard for me to like update the stream title every time I make a trade, I'm just letting you guys know what the total was Friday. Yes. Do I pay attention to the dynamic? All the time. All the time. Look at that. Look at that bear zone. Monthly hedge, one more tap. Boy, that market's falling there. Is Trump talking or something? Good Lord. That's tough. That's nuts. I'm just going to hang on to this. I just got one. Let's play the volatility. Why not? Let's see what's going on. It's Financial Juice kicking off some news or something. Hold on. No, nothing yet. Technical move. Retrace. We reclaim MHP. I'll add one more to it. Why the hell not? Oof. Well, that's crazy. All right. Now, if this squeezes me, I'm done. MHP is always a good support to long off of. I like to trade this, but again, I'm in Nasdaq, which is this is why I don't like trading Nasdaq when it's volatile. It can be just kind of spastic a little bit. So let's be very careful here. I'm going to hold this tick chart and watch this where it's going to be bouncing. There we go. There we go. Dude, this volatility is insane. I can't believe it. How fun, dude. What a fun fucking day. I'm not gonna lie. This account's officially at its $5,000 mark. I got to close out the, or $4,000 mark. I'm going to close out the position because I'm where I want to be on this account. Let me move another one of the DOMs over here. The one that needs to make money. This guy right here. It's the only one that's actively in a trade right now. So this is the one that was trading ES earlier, so it's definitely going slower. What a crazy day today. What do you guys think? The market going to crash or we're going to recover? EST? Get organized. Some of them need to make money. Some of them I'm cool with where we are. Let's just hang one contract on this MHP hold. I don't like breaking MHP down here, but I think the market looks good. DD is good. Resilience is good. Things across the board. We got our new resilience. Like I said, we're at the bottom. We're at the gap fill. Positive res fills the gap this way. Res greater than 0. I'm cool. I feel good on this one. Res greater than 0. Yes, check. Fill the gap. Bull zone, bear zone every single time trade. Check. DD ratio greater than half. Check. Despite the volatility, everything's looking clean across the board, you guys. Boy, oh boy. Nasdaq is spastic. That's why I only put one contract to it. Let's see what we get, boys. What do y'all think? Ride it all the way back to the top today. Fingers crossed. Now we ride. Not just scalping earlier, but now we ride. Let's see if we get it. I don't know what that little shakeout candle was there, but I don't even care. I'm only actively trading in this one account right now. That's it. These are all these. Well, actually, these could make a little bit more too. Okay, let me get in the position on those two. Okay. Check and check. Okay. Now we wait. Oh, wait, I have food. Hold on. All right. So we got Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Number one. Number two is she gave me one of these to fill up my to fill this thing up. Oh, it smells so good. So I get the things from Bath and Body Works, man. It's the plugins. I'm gonna tell you, mahogany teakwood, dude, it's the way to go. If it reminds you, if you're an 80s kid like me, you're in high school like in the late 90s. Mahogany teakwood, I'm not gonna lie, is Curve. You remember Curve the cologne? That's literally the smell. If you go to Bath and Body Works, you smell mahogany teakwood, it's gonna take you back to senior year of prom. I'm telling you guys. So load up. Load up. Oh shit. All right, hold on. Good profits, good profits. Good, good, good. That one's at 4,000. That one's at 4,000. Guys, I made 30 fucking K today. Printing money. Oh my God. You guys remember my tweet last night when I was saying like, I was like, bring on the Kim sandwich. I got me some Chick-fil-A here. So printing money today. It's insane. Oh, this one. Last resistance close. Let's call it. Let's literally call it. I'm hit targets. I'm good. I'm over trading through here. Guys, you're watching the loveliness that it is. This is the final tap. Hold on, wait. 7, 10, 16, 17, 6, 18, 1, plus my ETF. This is my real live account ETF. 26, 18, 1. Let's add it up. Let's do the math. Hold on. The burrito with no eggs? I don't know. Hold up. The universe has been very, very good to us lately. Let's do the math, shall we? 425 plus 8,300. This is my live ETF, my live elite account. This is my cash, which is good. Plus 41.98 plus 34.58 plus. This was all, guys, you guys know what I did today, right? This was all textbook stuff too from our boot camp. 27,154 rake today. Ooh, not bad for an hour's worth of work. Let's see what oh, I thought they were nuggies. They're tater tots. Still just as good. I need some water though. Hold on. I'll be back. Wait, am I still on trade? Okay, I'm going flat. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. It's okay if you're new. Yo, y'all want to throw some rockets in chat? Oh, I'm at about $27,154 today. Let me put it all on one screen, I guess. Let's see how I can get this working over here. Get a little screenshot of this one. I'm done for the day. It's too, I've made too much. I've made too much money. I'm done. I'm going to fucking tag Peter Brandt in my post, Mr. I Hate Prop Firms, and let him know this is my liability account. He doesn't believe any of this is real. Whatever. These boomers don't think this is... Again, I was with him too. I was hard to sell on this. I'm also a boomer. I'm not making fun of my fellow boomers here, but seriously, obviously I'm a millennial, but I was a very boomer about the prop firm world until I realized it's definitely like worth pursuing to get these funded accounts that someone else can take the risk of my trading and not me. Straight. How fun was that? All right. Let me talk. Yeah, you got some question about props. Joining late. What's up, Ali? How you doing, man? Can I do a trade recap? Yeah, let me walk you through a lot of the trades that I did. God, I can't remember. There were so many of them. Yesterday, so let me recall. Yesterday, the first trade I did was shorting right out the open. So right here we started. The market opened up above MHP, pushed this way, and as I know, once we're starting to decline with advancing volume, that's a trick that you're going to break, right? So I used that to find out that the market is pressing lower on high volume. So that's a key number one. So as soon as we broke through MHP to the downside, like we're pressing here and here, I chased a short, and I literally got in right at the right moment. I know IDOC is listening. That's the reason I didn't pick you up from the airport, because I told her I'm in a trade. So that right there was worth it, worth waiting for. And then today I did nothing else until we opened. When we opened, I shorted off of the DD band top because I didn't have my DD ratio yet. So I will short if it's less than half. I was guessing it was going to be less than half. But remember, we didn't know when I left this blank on my screen, because we didn't know, because there was such a big blast up on Friday. It could have been greater than half again, remember? So because it could have been greater than half, I was taking a gamble. And then as soon as I got the numbers, right, we pressed up here and started trading back down. And right here, the number came in at 75. So I closed out at like maybe a loss of a couple $100 because I don't short when the DD ratio is less than half, even though it was the appropriate trade to make. It wasn't part of my system, right? So I actually didn't get this. I just waited for nothing to happen. And so it started falling, and I was sitting here telling you guys, oh yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I don't think I did anything here, and I didn't trade until we fell to there. For whatever reason, and we had the PMI this morning, I think is what did it. Yep, that's the one. And so as soon as we fell the DD band, there was also an IRL there at the same spot. Everything lined up, so I took a long. So this morning, remember those IRLs that I posted? 2766, I posted those in chat. That was it. As soon as we fell, I loaded up, and I was scalping it all day long. So the first thing I did was I traded right back up here, I think, to MHP. You can go back. I can't remember all my trades, but I long from here to MHP, and I think I closed out. And then I think I took like 3 or 4 more scalps in here, all to the long side. Long. I did the EST trade, I think, 2 times. But yeah, that's basically it. Why did I short in the overnight MHP? Because MHP was breaking. Instead of betting that it held, we were declining the candles on high volume in the overnight session. So instead of taking the long, I decided to sit out on the long, which I normally will do if I don't have confidence that it's going to bounce. There was nothing that told me to short except for that it broke with advancing volume. So I decided to chase the short. It's about a 90% chance it doesn't do that. So the 10% the trade was actually what got me lucky. So those are all the trades I took today. Niat, hopefully it helps you out, bud. Need some back out accounts when I made too much. I should be trading the Apex, but I'm locked out. These fuckers at Apex, I swear to God, man, I'm about to put them on blast. They haven't written back at all. I'm gonna write them one more time. Hello, customer service. Can I get a prompt reply, please? You're charging my account for all, charging me for all my accounts. I'm a mega influencer. Let me go ahead and say, do you know who I am? I wrote them again with that. Do you know who I am? Nah, just kidding. Oh, God. No. I ripped the edge off, and now the ketchup's broke on the side. Okay. All right, guys. Questions? Concerns? What do you got? How much is Roxy's platform? The platform is $99 for the first month, $159 every month after. We had a lifetime deal that now went away, so I have to actually remove that. Hold on. I forgot to turn it off. Let me log in. Products, deals. We're going to turn off that. Okay. So our boot camp, just the courses, is $20 for the month. It's just 20 bucks. It's $1 a day. If you want to learn everything we do proper trend identification using a flow technology that looks in the option space and other. Hold on. It looks at the option space for hints about pivots and high volume in the future space. And we also look at mechanical parts of the Globex to find trade ideas. This green band is based on margin requirements. This orange line is based on the hedging of QQQ options. All of that I'm using to find high volume pivots and the futures that I'm trading. As you guys see, the lines drawn on my chart as of yesterday, high volume pivot, predictable, high volume. This was there last night. High volume pivot, predictable. This was there last night. We're the first people you're ever going to meet that actually has something that's magic. It's literally magic. It's mathemagic, if you may. It's all mathematics. This is an exploit of the monthly hedging, or the hedging of monthly options, gamma exposure level. This has to do with the market structure based on margin requirements, and they're both high volume pivots. Because you can produce volume in each one of these, I can now trade it in areas that matter. This technique helps me, and the flow is given to me in a flashcard. What's the flow direction? Well, it's generally up, right? As you see, there's different pivots. Now with NASDAQ, there's pressure off of this orange right here, so be very careful. That's why I always kind of like trading the orange, but if we break through, there's a push up. So the idea is I'm just giving an example of how I'm using the flow path, which is basically the net sum of all hedging will be in a positive or negative direction between pivots. And so the flashcards are showing you that that flow path. Like what is the higher probable flow? Because the higher volume is to the long or short side. And so I use that to find pivots and identify the trend. Step number one, identify the proper trend. Number two is trade only where there's going to be volume, which I show you here. And then that's all part of what we call trend identification, like not shorting against the long market, etc., not longing in a sell-off market. And we find a way to identify trends so we can understand the probability of which direction is stronger. The second thing was to teach you position and risk management tricks. Everything about how to size, what size to trade, where to get in, where to get out, where to double down, where to set your cost basis, how to manipulate your cost basis, where to set a stop, where to set an exit target, calculating risk and reward per trade. Okay. So it's people call the first one you're shorting too much class. They call the second one you're betting too big class. So the third part is market avoidance strategies, when to sit out. There's certain signals that we have that tell us just to sit out and leave the market alone. It is unpredictable. And the more unpredictable that it is, the less confluence you have, the more you sit out. So we teach market avoidance strategies. The three of those together are part of what we call the 20 days profitability mindset masterclass. It's to treat trading like a business you're trying to turn profitable. Not to be profitable trader, but to treat trading like a business where you're going to make wise business decisions on everything you do. Not everything's worth touching. Everything has value. Every decision you make should have some value. Time investment has value. Monetary investment has value. And so you're analyzing trading from that perspective. Everybody here, tomorrow, I think we're going to do a giveaway tomorrow. Whoever was asking. Yeah, let me give you the link to the boot camp. It's $1 a day for 20 days. There's a reason that boot camp has become so popular. It's because it's cheap. And the goal is we want to teach you guys that are watching the stream without selling you a course. It's not a feeder course into a more expensive, you know, people always, oops, that's the wrong thing. Here's the link. People are always like, here's the introductory class. Let me get you hooked. And then here's like the $500 a month bomb. That's not what we do. That's it. You learn everything for 20 bucks. There is no, like, once you get to the end, here's, guys, now it's $500 to get more of the classes. There's no trickery. There's no hidden funnel for these courses. You get everything for $1 a day for 20 days. And that's because I don't believe it's right for people to sell trading courses. I've never thought that was a cool idea. And we hire one person to edit the videos, who edits our YouTube videos, and that does all your handouts and the visuals. So what, you know, $3 to $5 grand a month we make for that just pays people's salaries. So there's no profit in me for it. Did you sit out? Most valuable thing. When to sit out? Absolutely. Can I watch the boot camp recorded? Yes, you do, Andres. It's completely recorded. In the afternoon sessions, we get together live, and I coach people while we watch it together and answer questions. So the experience is, the video is there. You can follow the series and go from start to finish. Everything's there. The very first course actually teaches you, it starts off with a bang. We teach you a strategy that is randomly longing the market at random times of the day that still makes money. It's an incredible deep dive into an exploration of a case study of why you're actually failing as a trader. It's not because you're picking the direction wrong or using the wrong indicators. It's actually because you're not betting correctly. And the trading is not, it's partially an art of trying to guess the direction of the market, but we're going to get that wrong most of the time. Finding volume, we're going to get right most of the time. So at least trading at the right spot, I'm going to get right almost every time. My win rate's 80%. You guys can see my win rate's historically 80%. And that's never a lie. I can show you my Tradeify right now. It's been 80% since I started. It was 80% before. It was 80% when I won the ETF contest. I'm a trader that actually has an edge and actually has a thing I do that has probabilistic edge. Very few people, you know, do this, that have something like that. I don't know why it's not updating. Today's trades aren't being shown, but I'll update it later. But that's different. It's rare that you're going to find somebody that has a probabilistic edge. It maintains high win rate. That's the rarest of the rare, especially in the educational community. There's not a lot of people that have an edge. There's just a lot of good traders. So without an edge, what makes them a good trader? Well, because they manage their positions correctly. So the first class is teaching you that the way that you can make money in that case study is that you randomly long the market, but there's a position size guideline that you follow to basically maintain your risk such that you just keep yourself from blowing up. As long as you do that over a certain period of time, the market statistically just turns around and rallies. So it's in the thought experiment to teach you that all you have to do is manage your losses correctly and just long the market randomly. And ultimately you make money, a lot of money. It's an unbeatable trading strategy. It's not a real trading strategy that you would do because you don't have infinite dollars to keep funneling into long trades. But even if you manage your positions and losses correctly, ultimately the most you're going to have is like 3 losing months in a row. And as long as you have a certain amount of your account left, the gradual inflation of the stock market always carries you forward over a 50-year period. So we proved that the reason that strategy works is because of position sizing and managing your loss. If you manage your losses correctly and survive, ultimately you don't have to do much to make money. And that it just proves the course material as to why the direction is focusing not on charting it's not focusing mostly on charting and trying to time the market and guess the market. It's mostly on why you bet big and why you don't bet big. That is the key reason that poker players win is correct betting. It's not just, let me wait for that ace to flip over because I need that and I'll finally become a master poker player. Give me the card I want. It's how you bet around the cards that you're given. And that's really what trading education doesn't teach. There are so many like $1,000 and $5,000 and $6,000 boot camps that teach you absolute garbage. How to predict market direction and how to chart. It's all bullshit that you can learn for free. I've never once seen a trading course that tackles betting mechanics. We're the only one, and it's only $20. I want people to learn it. I want people to go out there and just try to, aimlessly go. And the reason we start the class off with what we call the blind monkey strategy is that as long as you survive long enough and you're always longing, you ultimately will win the market. It's to teach you a principle. Not to long the market randomly, but to teach you a principle that you don't need a trading strategy to make you money. You need to bet properly with the risks that you have in front of you. and play odds of the market. You need to survive X amount of days until the market finally statistically goes in your favor. So you need to survive and bet properly. And that's really what we tackle in the courses. It's the right way to trade. It's taught by a master poker player. I'm very good at poker, by the way. Very good at chess. I'm very good at trading. And these are things, the reason I do well at trading is not because I pick the direction of the market. It's not because I have amazing indicators. It's because I'm betting the right amount and cutting when I'm wrong and not being a dummy. You saw me even cut when I was right. When I shorted right here and it popped up and came back to basically flat, my signal that tells me not to short was there. So I didn't ride the short. And once it started falling, I didn't say, oh, you know what? I was right. Let me get in on that. Even though that would have made money statistically, that's a terrible choice. So I follow my logic and my betting principles to a T. I do not falter once. The signal didn't tell me I was right, and the market still went that direction, and I didn't chase it. I just waited for the next thing and got a couple steps ahead of that next thing. That's what we teach you in the courses, by the way. The bull market is back. Yeah, the bull market's definitely back. But I wouldn't sleep on the idea that the bear market's still looming. Monthly maps are still absolute garbage right now. So I'm going to tell you in the next day or two, the PMIs are something you're going to absolutely tank the market. So don't even sleep on this. And I'm not telling you guys what to do because I can't give you investment advice. I don't have a license. I'm some fucking random schmuck on the internet. You shouldn't listen to people give you advice. This is all I think, in my opinion, as a guy that's trading. The monthly maps show insane amount of volatility this week. Insane. I think it was like 400-point days in NASDAQ are possible. I wouldn't sleep on the fact that the market is extremely sensitive right now to everything. The maximum space between bull and bear zone is what you expect your weekly range to be. And in volatile markets, sometimes that weekly range is realized in a day. 520 to 505 is 600-point moves in NASDAQ. So whatever dead cat bounce we're getting here, whatever we have non-farms this week, we've got PMI, we've got very big stuff. So the S&P Global's tomorrow, I think. We have the ISM today. Non-farms on Friday. It's a big day in the news. The market is, this pattern right here is absolute death of the market. When your bear side is becoming stronger and your bull side is liquidating so fast, this market is just trying to push its way lower, and non-farms and PMIs, it's going to sell harder likely than it did last week. Okay. I am not sleeping on this whatsoever. So while the bullish signals are back on the dead cat bounce, I can't ignore them. I still have to take long trades because statistically long trades are in, and long trades are most of my trades today, waiting for dips and buying them. Am I betting for a big breakout rally? Absolutely not. I'm taking long scalps, getting in and out. The liquidation potential and the growing volatility that gets worse over time is not something I'm going to sleep on. Danny Blue says LOL twice. What is LOL? You like to do it live, unfortunately go on your 6 to 12. Yeah, Andres, dude, just do the classes in the video. It's all you have to do. Hi, Matt. Been watching the recorded bootcamp videos and bought the month rock scooter new to trading though. Do you have a brokerage recommendation in Canada? So I can't recommend a broker, as not being a licensed professional. I can't make any investment decisions for you. I even classify like recommending a broker, but I can tell you in Canada, I don't know who is allowed. So I'll tell you the list of brokers I use if you want to start dialing out and asking them if they work in Canada. I use AMP. AMP is a great non-clearing FCM. I use Edge Clear, which is an IB. Both of them are equally great. Philip and Dorman, good mainstays. They're also awesome. Ninja Trader, Tradeify are also really good. Those are kind of the most common ones. Everybody here uses one of those. $49. Can you see on liquidity map zones? I would love to say the only people I've seen are you and Lewis DePayne. Dakota from Top Step is pretty good, but he's pure technical analysis. The part of betting, the reason I'm better than most of these traders is because I have a masterful approach to betting right. I'm not a better market predictor than these guys. I have a better win rate than anybody on YouTube. Hands down. There's no one even close. My historic win rate is untouchable in the educational space. But it's because I'm one of the few people that truly has an edge. It's not like a technique that I use. Like some people are like Pat's been rocking a pretty high win rate too. His style is very consistent with what he does. Mine is more like one of the rare cases I have an actual edge that is different. Mine is not just like I'm guessing the market correctly left or right. When I get the market wrong, I'm still somehow making some money sometimes. And it's because I have probabilities of certain things. I have some setups that are 90% accurate, or 90% probable. And so with that being said, I can maintain a high win rate and just make sure I don't blow up when I'm wrong or get the trade wrong. And so the way I trade that gives me profitability is that I win more than I lose, which is the rare kind of trader. There are successful traders who don't win as much as they lose, but they win big and lose small and are able to make money with a low win rate. That's the other kind of trader. Nothing wrong with that. But those are traders that haven't found a magical edge for themselves and are really just making money because they're great position managers, which both sides of the game prove that all that it takes to make money is to be a great position manager. You have to maintain your risk. Your appetite has to like match your confluence in the market and what you're looking to get. Like a long or short trade, you have probabilities that what something's going to happen. You bet correctly around those odds, and then that's it. So anybody that's doing well in trading, whether they have an edge or not, the way they make money is masterful maintenance of their position. That is how you make money as a trader. We proved that in the first class. It's not guessing the market right. It's not picking whatever. Some people just let their winners ride when they're right. I usually take my profit and run pretty quick. I'm one of the few people that can afford to do that because my strategy works most of the time. So with an edge, I get a little bit more leniency of having a higher probability of some of my moves setting up. I don't have to try to get lucky. If the move goes my way, I get to hold it all day because I get to duck out of trades much quicker than most people because I have better setups than most people. But it doesn't mean I make the most money. It just means I'm more consistent. And there's different kinds of traders, and they're all the right way to trade, because they all do the same thing right. They all manage their positions the right way, and that's what you're looking to do. And that's what we try to. That's why we try to train you guys on in the boot camps. Joe says AMP works in Canada. Oh, cool! I didn't know that. How do I make sure to meet the consistency rule? Do you have a spreadsheet? All you need to do is divide the amount of money you need to make by 5. If it's 20%, example, divided by 5, that's your average position size to maintain on the high end, divided by the number of days you need to trade. That's the average low end that you need to make on the trade. So with the Tradeify 9,000 first target, your range is 900. Hold on. It's 900 to 1,800. But it doesn't matter. Whatever your biggest trade is, if it's 20% consistency, then it's your biggest trade times 5 is the total profit you need to make. Hello? 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 Hi. Why are you calling me? Are you calling about the business loan, comrade?
Correct. We offer those products.
Oh, business. You do business loan? Is your name? Is your name?
Quick loans. Yeah, quick loans direct.
Okay. Yeah. No, thank you. Have a great day, though. It's not a business. Oh my God. You want to take business loan? No, I don't. No. You must. You want to take business loan, Vladimir? You want business loan? People. Wait, are we? Oh, hold up. Oh, they got it. Okay. Sorry, I play a game on my cell phone. We just declared war on another city. I'm not needed though. Hey, it's Victor, the winner from tomorrow. I got you, Victor. I'll give you your prize. Maura said, how do I make sure I meet the consistency rule? So the idea is you take how much money that you make on your biggest trade and multiply it by 100 divided by your consistency percentage. So essentially, if your consistency is 20%, that number is 5. 100 divided by 20 is 5. 5 times your biggest trade is what you're going to do. And then you just pick your biggest trade you want to do. If your biggest, and you pick your biggest trade such that you don't blow up your account on the risks that you take on the downside. If your drawdown's 3750 or whatever, then I'll lose it in one trade. If I'm doing 1-to-1 trades at 3,000 right here, which I'm doing, one downside will nuke the account right out the door. So I can't trade this heavy until I put some buffer in the account anyways, but then I step it up a little bigger to move faster. And so the example is you don't want, you get to choose how many days you want until you blow up. If you're like, you know what, I don't care if I blow up on the first trade, I'm fine. Then your 1-to-1 risk to reward is your actual drawdown. If your drawdown's 3750, then you're aiming for 3750 each trade, which just means 3750 times 5 is roughly 17,000 something. Instead of a 9,000 profit target, you just got to trade longer. But as long as you meet the minimum, you're fine. My goal is to trade these a little faster, and I'm allowing myself to blow up on the first day. That's the rule. Because I want to get to the final goal of not just getting the $9,000 payout. I want to get the $9,000 payout with 75,000 extra dollars sitting there in the accounts. So I'm trading a little bit bigger. But the idea, what you'll do as a rule of thumb, is if you want to follow their rules and then just kind of go slower instead of taking more risk like I am, to give yourself the chance to trade like 5 days in a row without blowing them up on the first day, you take the profit target they give you. An example of Tradeify is $9,000 profit target. I think it's 3750. I can't remember. It's been a while. Drawdown with a 20% consistency and then a 10-day rule. So the way that you find out what your day-to-day trading is going to be is you take 9,000 divided by 10 is about 900 a day to inch your way there. At 100% win rate, you'll get there. So you need to make more than that because you're not going to win 100% of the time. So when you divide it by 100 divided by your consistency, 900 divided by 5 is roughly 1,800 a day on the high end. So if you think about it, if you win 100% win rate, 900 will get you there. At 50% win rate, you won't get there, okay? Because you'll win half and lose half. So the idea is if your win rate's between 50 and 100, like mine is, then all I need to do is trade somewhere in between these areas closer to the high end, and I'll get both consistency and the profit target on the same day. So if 100% win rate, both of these will get you there. You can trade as low as possible. The lower you trade, the less probable it is you're going to blow up. Days to blow up is equal to your drawdown divided by your max loss. And this is your max gain and max loss on a 1-to-1 basis. If I choose 900, then I choose 900. 900 is 4 losing days at 900, then I don't blow up. That's once a week, which is good. 1,800 is 2 losing days. So inside of this, if you're aiming for somewhere in here and your win rate's greater than 50, you'll hit all 3 of these targets at once with a moderate decline rate or failure rate. So you'll be fine. So that's the trick I do to teach people on how to govern their trading size to meet that. So again, just to repeat, step 1 is you take your profit target divided by days to completion. Gets your minimum profit, your min P&L. So profit and loss are going to be the same per trade because you're trying to maintain greater than 50% win rate. My style, so you're going to plan for 1-to-1s because 1-to-1s you can do when you win more trades than you lose. So min P&L. Number 2 is average P&L, which is you do your 100 divided by consistency percent divided by your PT as well. This is your average P&L that you'll do if your win rate is greater than 50%. Which mine is. If your win rate is less than 50%, you have to aim a little, well, you'll just take longer to get there. If you want to get at the first payout, the higher your win rate is, the less you can make to get there. The higher the win rate, the less you can make, which means the longer days you can stay in without blowing up. So the number 3 is the number of days to blow up. And then that'll ultimately set what you're willing to spend. So if you blow up 3 times a week or whatever, or once every 3 days, imagine that's the cost you're going to incur every 3 days over the course of a month. So you take your drawdown that they give you, divided by whichever one of these you choose, 1 or 2, and that gives you your blow up rate, or your your days to blow up. Right? And then you do some math, like what is your win rate? How many days to blow up? And then you simulate, like, according to this, if I win 7 days, I have a 70% win rate and lose 3 in a row, and I chose 3 days to blow up, then every 10 days I could potentially blow up. Okay, the accounts cost $500. If every 10 days it costs $500, then there's 30 days in a month, or actually 20 trading days in a month. So it's going to cost me $1,000 a month. Am I okay with that? And then that's ultimately what your decision is. How much am I willing to spend a month on this trader funding program? Does this make sense, you guys? So Dylan, if you have 70% win rate like you do, you're going to say, how much is it going to cost me? If you can choose your 3-day blow up as an example. And so you'll win 7 and lose 3. And if you lose 3 in a row, you'll blow up. And then that gives you 2 times the cost of the account per month as an expense. As long as you have a 60% win rate, you should trade towards the lower end of your days to completion target because you'll win more than you lose. That way you can have fewer blow up chances in a month, therefore a lower overhead cost to do this. Dylan, hopefully that makes sense. So the higher the win rate, you want to trade slower, 100%. Take your time. If that's your goal is to save money on the cost. You definitely can do that. Yeah. What is the key for trailing drawdown? Avoid them. I tell people all day long, don't trade the trailing drawdown. It's garbage. It is absolutely cancer to beat that. Don't even do it. If you can't avoid it, trade only accounts that have end of the day drawdown. ETF has one. Tradeify has one. I think Take Profit has one. I haven't done it. I wouldn't at all trade trailing drawdown and the option of having end of the day. Trailing drawdown is the worst. You have to basically just get in on a trade, let it ride up, and then just close. You can't afford any choppiness or downside or volatility. I tell people this is the age of avoiding trailing drawdown if you can. There are no tricks. The tricks are you have to get out of your trade on the first burp. So usually you're building a position at a loss, and then as soon as it goes green, you got to close out. You have to basically cheat your own strategy. And Apex still hasn't written me back. You know why? They're too busy denying people's payouts. I'm being mean to Apex. I'm sure with the $10 million a month they make in profits, which came out in the lawsuit. You believe they make that much money a month? They could afford one more customer service personnel. Blue Sky static accounts. Statics are good too. The problem with statics is that the drawdown's usually really tight, but it doesn't trail. End of the day drawdowns are the best accounts you can do. They're also the most expensive for that reason. But the failure rate is much higher for statics and trailing drawdown because trailing drawdown is always going to catch you off guard, and static just means you have to wait longer to trade. Static tests your patience because on a static account, I got to wait for the perfect setup with no volatility to trade. I teach you volatility tricks in the boot camp on when to attack a static. This is not the time to attack static at all. You're very tight on how far you can lose. Static is the tightest, and you want to wait until the market's in a non-volatile state. We give you an indicator that helps you understand this is the time to attack a static. So this isn't the time to do it. 5K static drawn on is great, yeah. You think I'm getting shut down by Apex? No, I think I just took a blurry photo of my driver's license. That's weird that they could shut me down because I wasn't even doing anything but making affiliate sales. Well, I had my accounts I was trading, but I wasn't trying to request a payout. I wasn't trying to do anything. Just randomly today or over the weekend, whatever it was like all of my stuff was like, you need to re-verify your identity. I think like my IP switched. I had the 2FA back into everything, including Discord. Everything got logged out. And then everything was like, is this you? Is this you signing in from a new location? So, yeah, it was very weird. I don't know why my internet would do that. Like, if Apex declines my identification, I will literally fucking campaign until that shit is public in every influencer's mouth. I know I'm not on a VPN. No, but my internet like went out the other day and then they had to sign everything back up, right, on a new router, and then they put in a new router. I hadn't touched anything. If Apex pulls shenanigans with me, Apex will feel the burn from the trading community. They better not. That's what I'm saying. Apex owes me money. That's number one. So let's hope that they're not trying to be dishonest to prevent from paying me out. Maybe Danny is working with Apex, LOL. I'm assuming it's just a clerical error because I took a somewhat maybe... I looked after the fact and I was like, oh, it kind of looks blurry, but... But I'm going to tell you. Apex pulls a shenanigan on one person on YouTube. Trust me when I tell you, we all work together as friends behind the scenes, even though people beef for fun on Twitter. We all talk to each other. There's an inner circle of the inner circle. I'll tell you what, if any influencer gets shenanigans on it, we all together boycott these things together. Trust me. That's how it works. We're all looking out for each other and for you guys. With there's the inner circle of the inner circle. If I just tell everybody that Apex denied my identification to prevent from giving me the many thousands of dollars they owe me. Oh boy. You guys ready for March to be as juicy as it fucking was in February? when it comes to putting things on blast. I know for a fact there are people out there who get a kick out of shutting these prop firms down. So I'm assuming it's just a minor clerical error. But Apex is in the middle of about to give me a payout. They owe me money. So coincidentally, this is happening before it's an affiliate payout. I'm owed a massive affiliate payout. Massive. Huge. From all the work we've done for them. Do I think ES breaks higher for the day? I wouldn't bet on it. The market is insanely volatile right now. It could, but as of right now, all the major pivots have been tapped. There's nothing else to say from here. I wouldn't be touching this at all. There's a pivot there and pivot there. Probably closing somewhere in between. I wouldn't guess. If you were to put a gun to my head and guess, it's going down. So I wouldn't at all jump in on this. Now, all the indicators are stating that we have bullishness today, which is okay, but there's really no pivots left to attack that hasn't already worked. If it does rally or sell off, it's at the end of the day today. The market's finding liquidity in the middle of today, which is fine. You spotted Z-Vals just for you? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Apex has an office right down the street from your office. Trust me when I say this is a very ridiculous process. To get some AI bot when you log in interrupts you and says, you can't access your account until we verify your identity. Take a picture of your license. I'm like, here it is. Here it is. And then it was like, the checkbox was like, hey, good. Then it went through and then it goes, sorry, your identification failed. The fuck? Bro. Wait, sorry about the text. You sent me a text? Oh, yeah. Literally, I got a huge affiliate balance sitting there in Apex. Are they delaying the process because of money reasons? But I'm telling you, dude, if you don't pay out a customer, it gets to be nasty. If you don't pay out someone who YouTube streams or is big on Twitter, it costs you millions of dollars of business a month. With one mention of one of us getting denied, that is the most costly mistake they could ever do. Because already people are on the fence about using them. And the only reason people do is because people recommend them. But if they're denying payouts for me on the affiliate side, an affiliate's going to work with them. If that's the case. So. And the fact that I've written them 4 times and I've got no response. I 100% do not recommend Apex as of today. Just because I hear horror stories about payment denials. I think honestly, the ones that are going to stick around, Tradeify, Take Profit, ETF, are all very healthy. I've never had shenanigans with any of them. Well, I've never done Take Profit, but I've used ETF. I'm in their live account. I get payouts every day. It's beautiful. I love it. Tradeify, I got approved in 5 minutes once I requested a payout. So there are firms out there that are good and quick. Hell, one time there was something even weird, and I know Brett's very quick to like respond. I just sent him a DM and I was like, hey Brett, can you help me with something real quick? He's like, yeah, what do you need? And I was like, oh, can you I needed them to change my email on the back end because I have a Rise account under an email that I've used, but then I signed up with Tradeify just with a different email. So they were trying to make a Rise account with that email, so I didn't want 2 Rise accounts. I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, can you switch my email to this one? And he was like, yeah, no, I'll get that for you done. And it only took him a day to turn it around. I mean, that's what I like. I like people that got their boots on the ground and they're actually, working for it and working out. Customer service is good. I like it. There are already lawsuits from affiliates who have not been paid out. How many accounts you can trade on ETF? Up to 20. ETF, I know, doesn't allow DCA, which makes them tough to trade. That is my one. I love ETF to death, but that's my one downside with them is their consistency rules and as well as the DCA. DCA is the hardest rule outside of trailing drawdown, not allowing you to add to a red trade, which is something most traders do multiple times a day. You're always managing a cost basis. That is my one complaint with the ETF rulebook. And I know they listen to your suggestions, so hopefully they can readjust their risk model, get rid of DCA, because what it does is it makes people not use them because they have to modify their trading strategy. Most trading strategies include dollar cost basis averaging. That's why most trader funding groups create their risk model including the allowance of DCA. So they have to basically keep the risk the same, allowing DCA but tightening somewhere else. You got to loosen there because that's the one thing that directly affects someone's trading strategy. And so ETF, if you're listening, that's the biggest thing people say they don't use you for is DCA. That's exactly the reason. And it just becomes like if somebody says, yeah, if you're a long only trader and they were like, you can only short in our platform, I wouldn't use it because it's not my trading strategy. So, averaging a cost basis is pretty much in everybody's trading strategy. So you won't do ETF because DCA rules, even though you can easily get around. Yeah, no, the feedback I get, and they're a great service. It's one of the harder ones to pass because of that rule. But also, the harder it is to pass, the better the firm is, the healthier the firm is, and the better the customer service and the better the payouts are. So it's like, robbing Peter to pay Paul, as they say. It's a circular loop. The easier it is to pass, the shittier the rules are, or the shittier the experience is, the less likely you'll get paid. The harder it is to pass, the more likely you'll get paid. And then where's the balance in the middle where everything's just kind of like Nash equilibrium, okay for everybody? Yeah. Yeah, people like TPT because TPT right now is the hot one on the planet. Take Profit and Tradeify are the two hot ones. And again, they have easier rules, but you have to understand is that when they come out, they're easy. You need to milk them as fast as you can because there's a high probability they go under. The easier the casino is for you guys, the higher risk they're taking. So you have to understand that the party may not last forever. Just like Fast Track. Take Profit on the surface seems too good to be true in every aspect of the rules. So you guys need to go milk it as fast as you can while it's there. Yeah. And that's why it costs more. The easier it is, the more it costs. But the higher the risk, though. So, yeah, I know. Trust me when I say I love ETF because they're great and we know the folks there. There's no shenanigans with this company. They pay out. There are zero complaints out there that ETF is doing anything wrong. That's why I love them. I trust them. And I know the people that work there. I trust them. But it's not as popular as the other ones because of the DCA rules and that the evals have strict rules on them too. People like the top set model. You go in there, you YOLO your account and get it in 2 days. People like that. Apex model, pass in 1 day, things like that. So, but they're always modifying. These companies are always changing their rules to adjust for what the market wants. And ETF is moving towards more of the take profit model where they're about to do a straight to funded. So ETF is about to create straight to funded. This is where I'm going to tell you to try them again at that point. The one steps and the fast tracks are great. But when they go straight to funded, just like everyone else, that's where you want to be. There's going to be rules, but you're going to pay your way into funded. That's the best way to go. 100%. Always go straight to funded if you can, or at least end of the day drawdown if you can. Those are the best ones. TPT isn't that new? Yeah, like they've only become like the hottest ticket in the last month or two. It's new. They're not new for sure, but they're popular now. When volatility can cause you to come from 40-point stop to an 80-point stop, John, all you have to do is look at a 1 minute. My rule of thumb is you look at a 1 minute candle. And if the volatility is increasing or higher, it doesn't necessarily translate to the size of the candle. So if you look at a 1 minute candle, you find the highest 1 minute candle that you see, 976 to 929. Okay. That's roughly 40 points. So if your 1 minute candle is roughly 40 points, then 40 points is a good stop. If your 1 minute candle is above 40 points, then 80 points is a good stop at half the position. So I use the 1 minute candle as a guide as to how much the market's going to move within that minute where I need to be modifying and managing a position. Usually when you're building a position, you're doing it in a time frame of like minutes, right? A minute or two. And if it's very volatile by 80 points per minute, then you know you're going to aim 80 points around your pivot above and below. So you're going to split your entries like in 25s, 25, 25, 25 to build in that 80 point range. So you're going to cut your position into thirds, and then instead of getting 3 contracts at the pivot, you'll get 1 above, 1 slightly below, 1 near your stop, your original 40 points over that 80 point span range, right? And then your stop is now 80 points away, but your cost basis is now right near your stop. So your stop isn't 80 on your full position. It's 80 points from your initial pivot is what you're thinking, right? So you allow yourself to build around that with a smaller position. Bigger volatility, smaller position, put in wider, yeah. Bullseye bottom, not a terrible idea, but right now everything is looking kind of funky again. I don't really have a good setup from here. I mean, it's all kind of things you can do. All the pivots are good though. There's a good setup, but there to there is bad resistance, right? We're breaking MHP to the downside, which isn't the best. So this is like 40, 50 points of chop inside of here. Noise trading is all right. But the 3 attempts it did to get back above monthly have failed, so it's kind of hard to say what we do from today. I personally have no trade plan down in here. None. Nothing. If at the end of the day we break MHP one more time, it is a great long opportunity to there, just like it was the other 3 times. And then if it supports and bounces, it's another great opportunity through there. There are 2, this is roughly a 60 and an 80 point bull run up on MHP breaks. The problem though, as you see, MHP futures has been the resistance all day. So this trade is not necessarily taking off because you're bumping into another pivot. This is a really hard day. And of course, hard days, if it's too much to think about and it's not a clear path, it's better just to sit out, which is kind of why I'm doing it right now. Right? Yeah, and on SPY is a little bit different too. But what I'm going to do, guys, I love y'all to death. This has been fun. I'll take the, what was it, 27,000. That's awesome. So don't forget, if you guys enjoy the content, you want to check out the boot camp, the $20 boot camp. We'll be here live at 3:30 for our Zoom call. We'd love to see you there. There's been over 1,000 people have gone through the boot camp. This is the 5th iteration of it. We go through 20 days and we start over. This is now the 5th time we've done it. And to rave reviews, as you can go read. There is no review below 4 stars. It's almost all 5-star reviews from every customer that's taken it. And by the way, if you are taking it, we would appreciate your honest review of what you think and let future generations see what your experience is. And keep leaving those reviews. Go to My Purchases and click My Purchases in your Rocket Place dashboard, and then you'll go there and there's a place to leave a review. So either case, I love hanging out with you guys. My name is Matt. I'm the CEO of the Rocket Scooter Company and a live trader, live futures trader. I love sharing what I know. I love being a pioneer in the gamma exposure field. We have a lot of we get spoken of very highly in that field because it's a new emerging field. We have a lot of colleagues in that area who we work together with to kind of push that type of analysis further. We look at options to find flow path in the market. Options tell you where people want to buy and sell at a point in time. Options can help you find high volume pivots. This is the newest thing. We predict volume profiles using options. It's a totally cool, novel approach to trading. Different than trying to use price action to predict the market. We take the stance that that's random and you can't really do it. So in the modern field with the Rocket Scooters, what we're doing is we're creating a whole new style of analysis to add as a layer to what you do. And hopefully this is something that you guys will benefit from. Extra knowledge is always a good thing. You can't ever have too much knowledge of the market. And, you know, thank you for sticking with us as we continue to grow, staying with the YouTube stream as we're here every single day. There's a lot of people you can watch, but you're here because you want to watch me trade full transparency, explain everything I do, watch the wins and losses. I draw on the screen. I drew it, then I do it. That's what people say. And with that, I'm out of here. Don't forget, it's $1 a class. Just $1. And after the 20 classes, hopefully you'll learn a little bit about position sizing and risk management and betting strategies from a masterful approach. Best $20 you ever spent, as somebody just said. See you guys in class tonight. Yep. Highly recommend signing up if you haven't already. We could sell this thing for thousands of bucks. I'm never going to sell you guys a trading course. I think it's silly. $20 is the minimum. Let me give you guys a link. Hold on. We'll see you guys at 3:30 today. We're going to take Pickle to the park, and I'll be back. And then that's the link right there. And once you sign up, you get access to the Discord. And in the Discord, there's a channel called Zoom Call. And then just be there when we post a link. Thanks for staying, guys. All right, we'll see y'all later. Good luck. Good luck with the rest of your day. Let the rest of the day play out, I would say. This is going to be a day that the final hour is going to be very important, I feel. I feel like the final hour, the market's going to be fairly decisive into a direction, up or down. If I were to guess, I'd say up before down, but ultimately, I feel like the market's coming down this week with the volatility and liquidation we have. I wouldn't sleep on a sell-off. It can come at any moment, especially with non-farms coming out. And the S&P global numbers tomorrow. These PMIs are going to be big movers. I'm talking big movers, especially non-farms as well. This is going to be huge. Even if the numbers come in flat, the market's waiting for these things to move. All right, we'll see you all at 2:30. Love you guys.